kind of volume we looking at here? That looks quiet. That looks too quiet. Let's kick it up just a bit. No, I don't want to kick it up for myself. I want to kick it up for you guys. Was that a red parry? This Ryu. He looks aight. Oh no. No, no. Wrong game. Don't do that in this game. He actually shook out, and that probably killed him. If he didn't shake out there, he would have nearly died, but because he shook out, he died. Nothing makes you block as soon as you shake out. You have to like shake out and then immediately start blocking. Which is not so bad if a direction shakes you out, but if you hit a button at the wrong time. Nice. Oh no! He already hit a button. Oh, that was the wake up hard DP. Wake up hard DP from Akuma is the only meterless invincible thing in the entire game. But, golly. It's kind of risky. No way to make it safe, and it can get the first or second hit without knocking over. As a punish. Dungeon on Akuma is okay. It seems like it would be really bad because he can teleport out, but you can still block string into it. And it also seems like it'd be really good because he has low dizzy, but he can teleport out. It does okay work against Akuma. If you do like the right fireball setup, you can force true block strings into it. But it's technically possible to teleport out of that. But it's like very small window. It's like 1 frame or 2 frames. Yeah, right? First to 3. What is this? He could out. Nice. Big old kick in the face. Oh no, he went for Crouch Fierce. Crouch Fierce and Stay Fierce were both going to whiff there. He had to do low strong. Low strong is shitty because I don't think you can do an X kick from it at all. Yeah, that was a good response. That was an even better response than just parrying it. Makoto's still in this. Oh, he's dead. Nice. Makoto Super 1 is just a very one-pop kind of character. It's not too hard to confirm at all, especially after the dash punch, the chestos. Yeah, she has Hayate cancel combos. They're just, you would never do them for the most part. You use them as resets occasionally. They're kind of technical to do, so a lot of people don't fuck around with them, and she's got other stuff that's easier to do that's like still good. Her Hayate cancel combos don't do more damage, they actually do less damage than her other combos. So they're only useful for like confirming. That was too far away to really be a good mix-up. The mix-up of Ryu's Denjin comes from when he's gonna throw it, which is hard to react to from far away, but easy to react to if you're close. Or the inverse. That's a link. Pow. That does quite a lot of damage. So it's easy to land that. It's like a Street Fighter 4 or like a Street Fighter 5 Super. Makoto Super 1. It does a ton of damage. It's just a combo ender. You can confirm it fairly easily, but like, you know, your damage output is like fully based on when and where you land it. Try to jump out. Denjin Ryu is pretty strong. Ooh, he held it a little bit. Ruined his own combo. He had the right mix-up too. If he canceled that low strong he got to a Hayate, that would be nice. I think Hayate cancel combos in this game have to go from like Stain Fierce to like Stain Jab. Stain Fierce EX Dash Punch? He used regular. I would have used EX. Yeah. 2 frame startup Super 1. That sounds correct. That might work. Very nice. Makoto Super 1 can lose hits and still combo. You can actually lose any hit. And either, if you lose like the last hit, they just get kind of tossed back without taking damage and it looks really strange. But you're not unsafe. And if you lose any hit except the last hit, it'll still vacuum in, and then the last hit will usually connect. If she hits like a hyper-extended limb, like a Necro Stand Fierce or something with the first hit, then she might be able to, she might be punishable. But that's like the only time. This is death. That did the X kick to have a delayed parry timing and also get a combo, a juggle. But the X kick whiffed entirely. Light kick is just to move him closer there and to waste time because he doesn't... Ooh. Why a normal throw? A Karakusa there would have killed. Or would have stunned. I think. Maybe not. A little early. Made it a worse mix-up. Yeah. 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 Fireball to Denshin is very desperate from afar. From close, it's really fucking solid. Makoto, Makoro is like 5-5. I played that matchup a shit ton. It's fine. Oro's, what the fuck? Why do you do that and why did it work? Oro's Stomp is one of the rare moves in this game that can actually punish Makoto's Karakusa. You're immune to grabs from the first frame onwards, and what the fuck? What the fuck? That was weird. Parry into crouch jab is such a strange thing to see. Parry almost always guarantees like re-crouch fierce. Ryu has like a 5-frame crouch fierce, it's like pretty fast. Very nice parry. Oro can jump around a lot against Makoto. That's an easy parry. I find it curious that the Makoto just did a fucking chop into super and it worked. And that time he did a chop into no super. I don't think you can confirm that. That was an easy parry. He missed a couple hits. Makoto's low forward is a surprisingly good anti-air. Makoto's low forward, they were going a little crazy when they designed its hitbox and hairbox. It has a very small hairbox. Oh, got the backdash. Vacuum effect worked. No juggles off a stomp on a grounded Makoto. Unless you're talking about just jump in stomp, which works on everyone. No, he has some setups. But I think that maybe Super 1 might be good for him. He does play like kind of a mix. Too nervous with the Denshin, that's all. But being nervous with Super 1 is equally shitty, if not more shitty. Punish. Yep, he got it. Very solid situation for Ken. You get it? That's a 1-frame link, I think. It might be 2. But you can link left forward into Super 1. Makoto has hella links into Super 1. Stand strong Super 1 works, I think. You can do Hayate cancel stuff into Super 1, although you wouldn't. The thing about Makoto is that you'd almost always rather do... He should have interrupted that. If he hit a button after the first parry, I think he was expecting low forward into DP. If he hit a button after the first parry, he would have interrupted Ken before the EX Hadoken could come out. But after he parried the first hit of EX Hadoken, his only option was to parry the second hit. Or super between the hits, God forbid. And if once he parried the second hit, Ken was safe again. Point blank EX Fireball parry is actually safe on parry. Yes. Quarter circle forward, light punch, medium punch, hard punch, release light punch, release medium punch, release hard punch. If you're perfect with your timing, that's 6 supers in 6 frames. Super 1 is 1 frame post freeze, which is 2 frame in modern terms. It's one frame startup and then the second frame it's active. And Ken's is a 2-frame super, which in modern terms is 3. Makoto Super 1 will punish -2 stuff. Ken Super 3 will punish -3 stuff. Whoa. That's an unusual DP to do. Kentoki is real good. Best in the game. Good lord. Makoto can actually do stand strong, stand short, I think. She has a grounded link, which are somewhat uncommon in this game. You're Ken in the corner with meter. Jump instant EX Tatsu is not bad. Even if Oro knows that you're going to do that, it's hard for him to stop you. Blocking your way out is also good. Oro can only get an overhead low mix up on Ken. He can't get an unblockable. Stay medium punch, crouch medium punch. I've never seen that link. That sounds incorrect. Remember, you gotta subtract 1 in this game. That's a punish. Low forward is -3. Oh, on crouch. Yeah, that probably works. You get some wacky links on crouch in this game. Almost everyone has standing links on crouch. I should say, like, you know, grounded links on crouch. Maybe not almost everyone, but it's not so uncommon. Ken can do stand roundhouse if Oro is in the range of stand roundhouse and does a super 2. I always do fireball into super 2 so that I never get, you know, interrupted like that. Nice. What a terrible punish. Even if he was going to go to super, that was the wrong thing to do. That was the right combo, but he dropped it. Dudley seems so good. These are the characters who like the best Oki in the game. Pretty good punish. He probably had something a little bit better. But it was like, you know, reversal, hard DP. That's not invincible from its first frame. It has some invincibility, but it will not beat good meaties. Ooh, anti-air hard DP. This Ken's showing the business. Anti-air hard DP beats a lot of stuff, but it loses really hard to parry. There's no way to mix your way up. But the thing is, it forces the opponent to jump in parry. And if the opponent's doing jump in parry, they're not doing jump in buttons or stuff like that. Yeah, this Ken's being really, this Dudley's being really aggressive with the overheads. This is a good combo. Saves the super. Ken didn't quick stand anyway. That was a punish on the throw. Dudley combos they're not so hard. At first I was really garbage at them, but like now I can do the light machine gun blow loop. And that's one of the hardest things he has. I should say one of the hardest practical things he has. Yeah, Dudley definitely has baby versions of his combos though. If you want to be that guy who does EX machine gun blow into... What the fuck? He probably had another DP there. If you want to be the guy who does EX machine gun blow into ducking upper, you can do that. Or the EX machine gun blow in the corner into towards medium kick DP. You can do these combos. They're not even that bad. That's pretty good. Oh, this is death. He did an easier combo because it was going to kill either way. Dudley's in a super good position here. I guess Ken is too. I feel like Dudley's meter is a little more valuable than Ken's. Oh my god. The super juggle. Oh no, it didn't kill. You never ever see that super juggle. Ken can juggle light DP into super, but it only gets 2 hits. It's very weak, but occasionally it's worth it. That was a good example of when it was worth it. Oh, that was such a cool juggle. Oh no. That fireball's a little risky, same as any other Street Fighter. There's always the possibility. He didn't chase it down. It's kind of hard for Ken to chase it like that down. He had to dash, he just walked. Nice punish. He made that hurt. It's really easy if you block a light Tatsu to just do like a crouching combo. Like a low strong EX fireball or something like that. But he was ready. He like ducked under and then stood for the strong fierce. Okay. Akuma's dive kick, you don't see it so often. It's not bad. Ooh. That medium kick doesn't cross up. Only on angle jumps. He had the read. I think he was anticipating probably a teleport. But like, you know, a DP is just as punishable, if not more so. I don't know. I don't know about Ken juggles. The only characters I know is he can do it very easily on Elena and Q. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? What just happened? He did an instant air Super 1. Did he want a ground Super 1? How the fuck did he get an instant air 1? That's like twice as hard. I've never seen a Super 1 that low. I don't know how he did that. I don't know if Tiger kneeing it gives you those. It must. I mean, how else would you do it? It must have been a Tiger knee super. I'm pretty sure that... Ooh, nice. I'm pretty sure that... Isn't it light into heavy? Oh wait, no. I see what you're saying. Medium punch, hard punch, DP, DP. Yeah, that's like hyper optimal. That doesn't work on almost anyone. Say medium punch. I thought crouch medium kick worked too. That's a hell of an over exaggeration to get a super. He exaggerated at Tiger knee super. He exaggerated it in both directions. He must have been doing some king mashing. That was low short, and then tap downward. You see that? Ugh. Different Ken attacks have different pushback. So you gotta be really aware when you're trying to do double DP combos. The only character I can think of who safe jumps, ooh, that was a nice whiff punish, with any regularity is Hugo. And the only reason he safe jumps is because there's a very strong possibility that he's going to empty jump SPD. So people have to plan around that. But it's even if you have like a perfect safe jump, they can just parry it. And if they parry it, it's you with frame disadvantage, not them. So... Most Kens can't do the double DPs consistently. Of all the Kens I ever see in these things, I probably only see like not even 5% of them go for double DPs at all. And the ones that go for them usually don't even get one. Nice. The way he's using that stand fierce. Is some kind of anti-Dudley poke. Nice. Crouching opponent. A little bit of extra damage. First hit of a super forces the opponent to stand, I think. Double DP is really hard. It's one of the hardest good things in this game. This should be... Oh, I saw it. Ooh. How often do you see that? What's funny is he only needed one parry, but he went for all 5. I had green tea mixed with apple juice. It was tasty. If that sounds like it might not be good, you'd be surprised because it's actually very good. Wake Up DP beats meaty throws, and it also beats badly timed meaties. That was a nice parry. I would have gotten the parry on the DP, I think, but I would have utterly fucked the super cancel. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I would have gotten it. Unusual punish, but it doesn't matter. Ken Super 3 is really easy to parry if you get the first one. And you should get the first one just trying to parry 3 hits of DP, which is the number of parries you should go for, 3 or 4. You should be anticipating Ken to go for like a harder EX DP. You don't need to react between them, you just tap. Dudley's crouch jab is so strange. I don't see it all that often. It looks a little bit like his crouch. Oh! Oh! Nice. Didn't commit to anything. Stand strong. What the fuck? He probably chose that normal over towards forward for speed. Nice. Super good whiff punish. Ken was just like, nah. You can red parry that last hit. It's kind of scary though because there's always the possibility that Dudley tries to super. But the red parrying last hit is not super hard to time. Very nice. You know what's kind of funny about TF2? The characters with better posture are easier to headshot. Like the medic stands up all straight and shit. And when he turns, like his head stays in the same place. That was a... He could have punished... I don't know what Ken does there. I'm sure that Ken can punish an on-block light machine gun blow. He was kind of far away though. But I feel like a little strong or something might have worked. That was a good cross through, but he got parried because Dudley did an OS. Dudley's air heavies are kind of slow. If he used a medium instead of a heavy, he might not have been able to combo on the ground. Difficult situation. This is a really neat matchup. Extra frames to combo there because it was a crouching opponent. He looked like he had the best timing anyway. The thing about Third Strike is a lot of the top tiers are still really interesting. Excluding Chun-Li. Is it only -3 in this game? I don't see it very often, but I thought it was worse than that. Maybe it's because it has a strong tendency to lose hits. He didn't have super, so he couldn't have punished it with super. Ken's light DP might be 3 frame. I don't remember if it is or not. It might be 4. But he was outside the range where light DP would work, and I think he tried for reversal DP and didn't get it. Or he got it, but it was out of range. I used to think medium and heavy shoulder were really cheap. I was like, why is this? It's like safe. And it like beats all my attacks. But now I see medium and heavy shoulder and I'm like, oh, and I tap like forward. And then I get a big combo. Now I like the Unsudo random shoulders. They're hard to react to, but it's doable and it's not super risky. Ooh, was that anti-air crouch fierce? That's a normal you almost never see. It's 2 hits, which makes it 2 anti-air or 2 jump-in parries, which most people aren't really anticipating against Yun. Yun doesn't have a whole lot of ways to make you parry twice on jump-ins. That was a little weaker than what he could have gone for. Not a true block string. He picked a bad normal. Shoulders can go under fireballs, yes. Shoulders can also go under a lot of pokes. Shoulders have low profile. Ah, oh, didn't kill. That's so weak. Good to go for, but I can't believe it didn't kill in either of the times he went for it because it looked like it was good. Which 2 hits you get is based on your timing. First and fourth, I think, is the absolute weakest. You can get first 2 hits as well, and I think you can get first and third. In very, very specific combo mode, like combo movie situations, combo video situations, you can get first and fifth gives you all the extra hits. Yeah, this guy is real good. This is a good Ken. Nice. That's 2 parries. It's safe on block. Shoulders are 2 parries, dash punches are 3. Dash punches can be spaced to be safe in Genei-jin, but they're usually unsafe. Whoa. Nice. Ah. Okay. On some characters, Ken can actually do double DP into super. Ooh, neat. He juggled at the roundhouse. You don't see that one very often. It might have been max damage there because he was really low. So stem forward was less damage than stem roundhouse. And he didn't have a juggle into DP, I don't think. He might have. Ken threw too soon or something? Before Ken landed? I like that. He did stand strong and then option selected down parry. Ooh, that was very reaction parryable. Should be good. Oh no! 3 low shorts into super would have killed. Better if they banned supers? I don't even know how to say. I mean, there are a lot of characters, so their tier would drop like a stone if you banned supers. Ken's pretty good, but if he couldn't get overhead into super, he would be worse. He would be like appreciably worse. He'd be like Ryu tier. He'd be like high mid. Yum would be probably still high. Yang would be still high. Yang might be top in that meta. Oh, certain supers. Yum would still be high tier. I mean, what supers? Chun Super 2? Mirror is ironically one of the most fair supers, despite the fact that it breaks the game the most of any super. That pickup is hard. Neat. Not only did you get the correct parry, correct prediction, correct parry, optimal punish. This Ken is real good. This is probably like Chinta or someone. Some good ass Ken. He's got the Chinta color. Could be Chinta. I'm surprised he didn't end there. Even if he wasn't sure if that was going to hit or be blocked, that functions as a confirm. That TC. Very nice. That's the KO ender. Whoa, see that? That shoulder somehow dodged a low strong. Shoulder's pretty wacky when it's coming in. Nice pickup. Ken was dead to a command grab and he was also dead to any confirm. Yum without Genei is still pretty good. Yum would be like a solid character even still. I'm not really sure which super Yum would pick if not for Genei, because his other two are about as good as each other. Super 2 gives you a shit ton of meter, and Yun's EX is not so bad. And you can confirm it. He doesn't have as good confirms as like Ken does, but he's got a lot of confirms from stuff. Like, I think you can do stand strong and then just confirm super like that. But even if you can't, you can do stand strong, like stand short, and then cancel that to super. I think you can do like low strong and then link super. You can do like command grab, low strong super as a cancel, stuff like that. He's still got like lots of setups. Jab's short strong works into as a confirm for all 3 of his supers. But like super 1 is still really good because that's really really fast and it does a shit ton of damage on hit. I'm really not sure which super Yum would pick. You don't have any EX for super 1 though. Yeah, that would be a fun meme cup. So medium punch stand light kick into super works, but you have to cancel the stand light kick right away. And that's kind of annoying. Because it's like a 1-frame link. And then you just have to raw dog it cancel into super in a game without blinking. It'd be kind of funny if you like there was like a you had to use your character's worst super. So like it was like Super 3 Chun. Yang doesn't. I mean, Yan doesn't really have a bad super, so he'd be like good in that context. Or Super 1 is pretty awful. He had an ender there that would kill, but he thought that he had enough Gane left to do a palm, and he didn't. So we got a really shitty regular palm instead of a Gane palm. Oh no, I think that was it. Yeah, that's a tight link. That was really, really clutch. If you get the last hit for Ken, he does the up kicks. The vertical Tatsu. Every time I've ever tried to use Chun-Li super in like combos, I always get the cancel, and then it's like, oops, the super was too far away. Like I'm pretty sure you can do stand strong 2 hits and then just cancel the super, and like the super still falls out. It's like how are you supposed to land this? I think the understanding was like, oh, Chun-Li doesn't have good anti-airs, so she'll pick Super 3 to get good anti-airs. But like, it's not even a good anti-air. Nice, that's a crouching opponent only, I think. Or like it needs to be like perfectly meaty or crouching opponent only. He did a slightly baby combo. It's like halfway between optimal and baby. I shouldn't say optimal because Yun actually has some really bizarre optimal combos that almost no one does because they're really hard. Double Kara stuff. I think Super 3 is pretty fast after the freeze for Chun, but yeah. It really depends on the matchup. Some characters get shut down if you can anti-air them well. If you've ever seen Chun-Li versus Hugo, and Chun-Li's using like Kikosho, you can see how Kikosho like utterly kills Hugo's entire plan. Unless you're YSB and you parry the whole thing. In both this game and Street Fighter 4, that's a relatively optimal starter. This is a relatively optimal combo. Shoulder, palm, or towards fierce, dash punch. That's the KO ender. It builds like 3/8 of your meter back. In both this game and Street Fighter 4, Chun-Li's Kikosho is actually her most unsafe super, or her most unsafe thing. Hoyok-sen and Hosenka are actually both safer. Forte's the worst super. Ryu would be aight. Yum would be probably top. Let me think. Let me think about existing tiers. Makoto would not be that good. Makoto Super 3 is kind of garbage. And she likes her supers a lot. Dudley would be good. Dudley Super 2 is still quite good. Ryu would be good. Ryu's worst super is maybe actually Super 1, but also maybe Super 2. And both of those are A-okay. You could make a decent case for all of Ryu's supers being his worst super. I think the one you could make the clearest case for it being his worst super is probably Super 2. It's hard to say though, it's really hard to say for Ryu. Ryu has well-balanced supers. Denjin is probably the best, but not by a whole lot. Elena has 3 worst supers. Elena is another character with 3 like decent supers. 1 is probably the worst. 1 is the most outclassed. 2 is 1 but better, and 3 has its own niche So like 1 is not super useful. Urien would get the most utterly fucked. Chun-Li would be moderately fucked. Chun-Li would drop, but Urien would be the most fucked. Urien having to use Super 2 would be garbage. Makoto would be fucked only a little bit. Nice. Super nice punish there. Oro Super 1. Oro would take a dip. Oro has 2 of the best supers in the whole game. So every using Super 1, it's like, oh. Damn. Out-kenned. The Ibuki sped supers are still good. You can run Super 2 Ibuki and still be okay. Dudley would be fine. Dudley would be pretty good in that meta. Yang would probably be picking Super 1. Nice. Double DP combos are not... They didn't intend for that to be possible, I don't think. They just wanted light DP to have quick recovery. Maybe they intended it to be possible in the corner. They definitely didn't intend it to be possible mid-screen. Anyway, double DP combos aren't really balanced. So they do kind of weirdly high damage. Honestly, like... Alex Super 1 might be worse than Super 3. Huh? Huh? They're both picking Super 1. What the fuck? Is this some kind of... I don't know. Some kind of dick contest. Ken Super 1 is pretty weird. It's probably his worst super, actually. It's almost certainly his worst super. Super 2 builds pretty quickly and does lots of damage and is kind of good in some matchups. Although it's always outclassed by Super 3. No, Dudley's worst super is definitely the straight one, the ducking one. Danger. That's like Ken's 1 confirm into Super 1. He has the strong fierce confirm too. Super 1 is really hard to confirm for Ken. It's also very, very unsafe on block. And it doesn't give him any utility. And it actually doesn't do that much damage. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, what is this mess? Why are they both picking Super 1? This is dank. It's funny that they have like combos into it. Nice. It's really fast. It's like 2 frames. That's like the one nice thing you can say about Ken Super 1. It's very, very quick. The thing is you can get like... Neither Super 1 nor Super 2 are that good of anti-airs. They tend to get the first hits only. Ken can get the initial hits of his Super 1 and then it can fall out. Hugo's worst super is almost definitely 2. The anti-air one. But it's still okay. Because you can set it up with like an ultra throw. And you can also anti-air with it. It's not that bad. It also gives you lots of EX, which is cool. Because Hugo's EX is okay. He needs EX to combo from lights. Ugh! There have been successful Hugos running Super 1 and Super 3. A lot of both. I don't think there's ever been a successful... No, Necro's worst is Super 2. The command grab. The thing about Necro Super 2 is that it's... the damage isn't that high for a command grab super. It's like high-ish. It's like 40%. And it's a 2-frame super, so you can jump out of it, you can hold up. The thing is, if Necro does Super 2, the recovery is basically like nothing. It recovers really quickly. So if you hold straight up, he can actually anti-air you, like after whiffing his grab super. But if you just jump back or forward, it mixes up, you know, the anti-airs. And even if you hold up, even if you hold straight forward, you could like parry his back fierce or something like that. It could be the farthest command grab in the game. I could buy that. It goes pretty far. Necro's got nice long arms. The damage is okay. The thing about Super 2 that's really cool for Necro is the meter is really fucking short. It's a very, very tiny meter. It like has... It builds really quickly for a command grab super. And it's decent after a parry. Because it, like, you can use it as a punish because it's pretty fast, and you can also use it after a parry because it's pretty fast. So you can parry even a light and get it off. He has a couple setups where he can combo into it, but not that many. When's Fightcade where I can play Gauntlet Legend with everyone? Kara, longest grab. The biggest Kara grab in the game is Q's, I think, followed by Chun-Li's. But I don't know how that works with, like, you know, command grabs. Because command grabs have more range than normal throws. Maybe, like, technically speaking, the longest one is probably something like, it's going to be really hard to do, but Q back strong Kara, half circle back kick would probably be the most, half circle back hard kick, probably be the highest range command grab. But that's kind of slow. It's also very difficult. Oh, got it. I like Gauntlet Legends a lot, but I get sick of it real fast. But fortunately, you know, you can save. You can do a little bit, stop, do a little bit more, stop. No, because, yeah. So you need a special motion. What you can probably do is something like forward, down, and then straight back, and then medium punch card to kick. Because that should count as a half circle motion, but not a core circle back motion. There's like a couple different motions that can make that work. Wake up, crouch, medium kick, firewall. Yes, you can link crouch. You can link super with can if you do crouch, medium punch always. Oh, close medium punch. I think that works. Pretty sure. Anytime where you would do that, you would just do TC though. There's no reason not to do TC 90% of the time as Ken. The only reason you would check your swing with TC is if the opponent was red parrying the second hit, which no one does. Neat. The annoying thing about that is even if you get the parry, you don't generally get a punish. Although it depends on your height and Ken's height. I've made that full parry before. Not many times. Ken tends to be really shitty at sniping aura with that. I can like neutral jump hard kick and it'll beat Ken coming in. Or trade. Pretty nice. Good thing I like Ken. Nice. Vanilla Street Fighter 2? Like World Warrior? I played that game not too long ago. It's pretty weird. One thing they don't really warn you about is that it's not punches and kicks. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Hitting punch buttons won't always give you punches, and hitting kick buttons won't always give you kicks. I think Vega in Championship Edition has the same business. Very nice. World Warrior is a really giant game. I did not see any picture in shitposting. I'm gonna be honest, I don't open shitposting that much. even though I'm a licensed shitposter. Very experienced in shitposting arts. It's probably Championship Edition. It could be vanilla. Championship Edition is very prolific. Street Fighter 2 Dash. There's a lot of those. World Warrior is a little bit strange to see, but Championship Edition is not so rare. It was Championship Edition. There's a chance it's Rainbow Edition. Pizza with peas and mayo. That sounds a little gross, but I could believe that's a real thing people eat. I'd give it a try. I don't like mayo that much, but it looks kind of appetizing on that pizza. I don't think I've ever seen a pizza where I was like, that looks gross. Like even like pizzas with like eggs on top, I'm just like, that looks pretty good. I think Australia eats a lot of pizza with egg. I think it's a very common thing in Australia. Not very common, but like I think that's a thing in Australia. Pizza with egg on top. I think they do it in Asia too. Like Chinese pizza. That towards Fierce says hitbox on both sides. Why did they do that? Capcom. Nice. He made a big comeback, that Yun. Most pizzas look okay. Oh my god, that meaty setup! I've never seen that. Why was Ken not blocking? That was probably safe anyway. I remember having a CC's where I lived and it was like my favorite place to get pizza. Oh, that's unfortunate that DP came out like that. Anyway, I found a CC's recently where I live now. And it was really sad. And I was like, I wonder if the CC's near where I live now is really shit, or if CC's was always shit. I remember CC's pizza was never that good, but CC's had like a weird breadstick pizza that I liked a lot. Pineapple on pizza is goat. I don't have a single buffet near me. I have one buffet near me at Soup Plantation. I like buffets a lot. Jump jab. CC's is like an all-you-can-eat buffet for like $7 or something. It's like pretty cheap. The thing is, all you can eat of pizza is like it's not that much. They probably like, you know. More wrong direction stuff. He tried to do a palm and he ended up getting a dash punch in the wrong direction. Like when you think about how much, most people when they buy a large pizza, like they're not going to eat that large pizza in one sitting. Even if they're going to buy a medium pizza, they're not going to eat that medium pizza in one sitting. So when you go to an all-you-can-eat buffet for pizza, you know, you're giving someone like probably usually less than a medium pizza. Oh no. I usually make a large pizza. It depends on how thick the crust is. But if I get like a large pizza from Pizza Hut, I make that shit into 4 meals. I eat like 2 slices at a time. I don't know why Marcus doesn't show up on mine. It does when it's not a pop-out chat. It must be something with better Twitch. I know several pizza buffets. How about Porky's? That's a pizza buffet, right? What about Shakey's Pizza? You guys have a Shakey's near you? The thing about Italian food is that it's like often considered American cuisine, even though it's clearly Italian cuisine. Americans hella like Italian. Oh, from Sydney. All right, tell me. Do they eat eggs on pizza in Australia? I'm gonna be real. Like eggs are maybe the tastiest thing. I didn't know that was a punish. I wish Aura could punish that. Mashed potatoes are goat. There you go. Egg on pizza isn't uncommon. I feel like of all the foods in the world, you can put an egg on anything. Okay? Eggs are versatile. You can just toss an egg on almost any food to make it better. Whoa, what's up? Name something that wouldn't be improved by the addition of an egg. Someone's gonna say like ice cream. Every common ass thing I eat, an egg makes it better. You get ramen, you put an egg on it, oh shit. You get like fucking Thai food, you get like fucking Mongolian barbecue, crack an egg on that shit. Cereal. I feel like there's probably some really good recipe with cereal and eggs that no one's ever fucking explored. I feel like that's like, there's money in that. I like corn on pizza. I'm not even gonna bash. There's a place near me that does this is like they build a pizza in front of you, like Chipotle, but with pizza, and they have corn there, and it's fucking good. I've experimented a lot with pizza toppings at that place, and I've narrowed down the shit I love on pizzas. Sun-dried tomatoes are nice. Alfredo sauce is nice. I like a white pizza. I usually get like spinach or arugula. I get every cheese they let me put on it, which is usually nearly all of them. I like corn. I like a fuck ton of garlic. I like onions, I guess. I usually get pineapple. I get like really nasty fucking pizzas. I'm the kind of guy where I like overload the toppings. Nice parry. I always have like ricotta. I always have mozzarella. I always have Parmesan. I usually have feta. Nice. That was a really good anti-air. Also, you never see that fucking ender. Jan doesn't use EX that much, because Gane. But EX, I mean, flip, command grab into EX up kicks. Very unusual, very cool. Pretty foods that you would eat forever. Bath meet up, get pizza. Alright, I'm down. I've eaten pizza with Nick Tanella. Pizza smoothie? Like you take the ingredients of a pizza and put them into a blender? You can do some wacky stuff with blenders, honestly. Your mouth doesn't know the difference. If you're eating the same ingredients in the same ratio. Okay, it knows a little bit of the difference. Some people are really big on that having the correct texture kind of shit. I don't really care that much. Oh, barbecue drizzle on pizza is fucking tasty. Oh, pesto drizzle on pizza is fucking tasty. You guys ever have some drizzle on your pizza? There's a pizza place very close to me that does pepperoni pizza with pineapple. It's not like a Hawaiian thing. It's just pepperoni pizza, but with pineapple. And I like it. It's quite good. That's the place where they give you ranch, and you dip your pizza in the ranch. And that's fucking also excellent. Ranch makes pizza crust into the best part of the pizza, and makes the rest of the pizza even better than the best part. You don't see that connect on an airborne opponent very often. You don't see that overhead very often. It's kind of parry bait. He can fake it technically. Get the punish. Yep. Nice. I've never had pork stuffed in the crust. I've had cheese stuffed in the crust. Sounds like... I don't like pork that much. It depends. There's a lot of different ways you can eat pork. Pulled pork is pretty fucking good. Ham, it's alright. Dude, have you guys ever seen that picture of like a homemade pizza where it looks like it was made with like Kraft American singles for the cheese, and like they look like they were never unwrapped? I don't know how to describe it. It's like the most disgusting picture of a pizza I've ever seen in my life. Alright, everyone go on Google and Google disgusting pizza and post something back here. I want to look at pictures of disgusting pizza. I don't know how to feel about Kraft singles. They're pretty good. Kraft singles are like one of those things that I feel like other countries would make fun of America for eating them. Kraft is a treasure, though. Other countries wish they had Kraft. Well, I guess they do. Look at Americans. They eat American. They eat. Look at Americans. They eat pasteurized cheese food. Pasteurized, processed cheese food. Like, honestly, like, of all the, like, Kraft singles look like maybe the most disgusting of, like, any food. Or not disgusting. Not the way they look, necessarily. But Kraft singles are just sketchy. And, like, especially the not quite Kraft singles. Like, you know, there's something really, really sketch when you go into a supermarket and you buy like clear value American sandwich slices, imitation pasteurized processed cheese food. You know what I mean? That's just a really sketch thing. Because they're not allowed to legally put like fucking American cheese on the front. Alright, I'm ready. Oh, is this the whole search? Hold on, I gotta look at disgusting pizzas for a second. Oh, are those fish? I can't tell what those are. I don't know what's going on in this picture. This pizza looks disgusting. This pizza looks aight. I don't know what the problem is here. This looks like an aight pizza. That one's got a rubber chicken on it, and it looks like confetti and shit. That's pretty nasty. I'd give it a go. Is that banana and like pineapple or something? I'd give it a go. Bunch of olives. Never liked olives that much. That's a poor man's pizza right there. It's a big slice. That looks pretty good. I don't know what the fucking problem is. That one looked pretty grody. That one's got fries all over it. Huh? Fingers. Oh, that's kind of cool. I wouldn't eat it though. What's going on here? I don't know about that one. Oh, this is the one. This is the one I was talking about. Alright, we found it. We found the most disgusting pizza. American flavored sandwich slices. American flavored imitation pasteurized processed cheese food. Isn't that just kind of sketchy to buy those? Like, I would feel uncomfortable showing that to someone who, like, visited this country. It's like, oh yeah, we eat these. That's disgusting. All right, where were we? That's a weird place to put the uppercut. Most people do a shoulder there. I'm gonna be honest, Kraft mac and cheese blows almost every other mac and cheese out of the water. I feel like if you haven't had Kraft mac and cheese, you've been fucking living your life wrong. That being said, you have to kind of cheat. You have to make Kraft mac and cheese a little wrong. If you follow the directions and shit, you just use water and whatever, no milk. Oh shit, it ended. You're gonna have a very nice, but like normal mac and cheese. But if you kind of cheat a little bit, if you use like, you know, that whole milk, maybe add some ingredients of your own, you can make the fucking nicest thing. Alright, hold on, I gotta change my ratio. I know you guys like this game, right? We all like this game, don't we? Look at these two characters. These are two of the most popular characters. Not to play as, but to watch. Making oatmeal with water. That's what it tells you to do. I've had oatmeal with water and I've had oatmeal with milk, and the fucking difference is night and day. Although I like them both. I'd take milk any day of the week. Nice. Oh, it was enough. You can mid-pair out of that and third strike. Not four. I've seen this Yang's name, but I can't place what it is. Huh? He didn't get a focus attack. You can very easily level 3 focus that on reaction. I don't remember what Goken's ender is there. If he gets both hits. I think it's a light palm. To Japan, Alpha 3 was when the series got its personality. They like the depth of Alpha 3, even if it's more imbalanced. Nice. It's probably the very lowest damage combo he could have done, though. Ultra 1 doesn't get full connect if you get both hits of Jump Strong, and I think EX Tatsu whiffs too. I think Light Shoulder works. He got it really high. I think he just wanted the Oki. Ultra 2 works for sure. I can confirm that one. Ultra 1 gets the partial connect though, and that's shitty. Nice. You guys might not remember this, but in AE, Yang's stat Ultra was a 4-frame Ultra. So he could do like low short and then link that Ultra. I'm ready for this picture. Oh, that's literally me. I've seen that gif a million times. That's me every day of the year. Interesting. That's an interesting thing we just saw. Stand strong, EX shoulder, red focus cancel first hit. RIP meter. That's a 4-bar pop right there. EX shoulder comes from like everything. It's really fast. It comes from lights. And if you do a red focus, you can combo into whatever your biggest shit is. As a general rule, Yum would prefer not to land the red focus until he has an ultra. You're better off wasting it takes a lot of bar. You're better off doing it when you have something big to land. Ooh. He got a high connect, and he was... I don't know. I feel like Yang shouldn't have DP'd there. But, props to Yang for blocking. Oh, the reset. Tricky. He had a combo there, and he still went for the reset. Kind of good. Very, very low damage. He could have killed with that combo. Maybe he did the right sequence. I don't know what Yang's really powerful links are. Guy. Guy is like the not twin twin. Actually, Faye is like the not twin twin. But I feel like Faye and Guy both have some twin-like qualities without being twins. What jabs? Come on. Stand roundhouse. Make it hurt. Stand roundhouse! Why are you punishing with fucking jabs? This is making me mad. This is Reonato. This is a very good Japanese Vega player playing Guy. Rufus is a non-twin twin too. Oh, first hit only. You have to get that kind of deep to get all the hits. There we go. He knows the combos. What the fuck? You can do stand strong into medium shoulder, I think. But it has to be close strong. He got far strong. And if you're doing the target combo, you've got to do light shoulder. Very nice. Little run stop stuff. Alright, what is this link? Oh no. Good bait, good punish. Mortal Kombat Armageddon 60 FPS combo video. I'll actually check that out in a minute. And by in a minute, I mean in an hour, 30 minutes. I don't know how much of this I'll watch. I might watch all of it. Guy is a really cool character. I made him for like I made him for all of Super. He's changed quite a lot since Super, and I was never super good with him. My Guy was probably like... it was probably only as good as like my lore in Street Fighter 5, i.e. not very good. It might have been better. Nice. I never really went back to Guy very much after I stopped playing him. Whereas I stopped maining Vega, but then I still played him periodically, like with decent regularity. That's a combo that works on a few characters, but it's rarely optimal. You can do Stand Roundhouse Far Fierce and then Far Strong. I don't think that works on Kami. And even if it did work on Kami, it wouldn't be the thing to go for. Or it's like optimal on the characters it works on. The problem is you have to stop the combo at Stand Fierce. Okay. Okay. That's pretty good. If I were him, I probably would have just done Stand Roundhouse, Bushin Chain, Ultra. Technically speaking, now you can do Stand Roundhouse down towards Roundhouse. That's a new link he has. And then you can do Ultra from that. What's all this focus? I can punish focus pretty well with a Stand Strong into EX shoulder. Stand Strong is pretty fast. It's like 6 frames or something like that if it's Far Strong. A little faster, I think like 5 if it's Close Strong. And then EX shoulder breaks armor. And also combos. It catches back dashes and it catches forward dashes. I think she can usually block in time if a dive kick gets focused. And if she can't block in time, there's a decent chance she's getting hit midair. Also, a lot of the ways that Kimmy's will use dive kick will make it so that focus would just whiff. It's something about the culture. Far Run Husk, that's a good anti-air. It didn't look like... It looked kind of jank when he did it, but that's Sky's anti-air in Ultra. A lot of Asian players are very bird in the hand kind of players. And a lot of American players are very two in the bush kind of players, if you know what I mean. Look, here's one right now. People go for consistency, and they go for completions. They don't like their mix-ups and their resets. Oh my god, this is like... That was picture perfect anti-Geef from this Kimmy. Remember Kimmy's Thor and Husk? That's actually a good button. It's an anti-air. And it's also a good poke. That button got kind of merged with her stand forward, and by that I mean they utterly killed it, and they just expect you to use her stand forward for everything. But they made her stand forward a little bit more committal, so it's a little bit more like her Thor and Husk in this game. Thor and Husk is a good button in this game. Nice. Should kill. That kind of dive kick utterly destroys all sorts of throws and lows, and also leads to full damage combos. It's not overhead though. None of her dive kicks are overheads. This Kimmy would destroy Street Fighter V, and she's like par for the course in this game. She's not even super good. Although she is okay. There have been a lot of people who have been successful with Kimmy in the life of this game. Such as K-Brad. Let me think. Who's like a really good Street Fighter 4 Kimmy player? I feel like there was some Japanese or like Singaporean Kimmy. I can't remember who, but there was like a really good one. There was like a Japanese really rushdown player. It wasn't Kazunoko, but there was some Japanese guy who was a really good Kimmy. Oh yeah, Zhouhai. It was him. Chinese. Nice. Nice links. Sako has a good Kimmy, I guess. He wasn't the one I was thinking of, though. There was like someone else. Some Japanese arcade goblin. I like this Vega so much more than Street Fighter V Vega. This Vega is much more Vega-y. Unfortunately, this Vega has a kind of... He has issues. He's had issues every single version of the game. Kimmy can chase that down really easily, but he had to do it in order to not get chipped out. So we just had to pray that Kimmy missed the punish. Evil Ryu. Look at that Far Stand Fierce. I just realized that's Akuma's Far Stand Fierce. Evil Ryu takes his almost like half from Ryu and half from Akuma. More like 80-30. I mean 80-20. You got that Akuma Crutch Fierce. You got that Akuma... I don't know. You got that third strike low forward. That Akuma sweep. I think that's an Akuma normal, right? Someone else looks a bit different from Ryu's. Evil Ryu combos are cool. Evil Ryu is a cool character. I feel like Evil Ryu is in general cooler than Ryu, although Ryu has maybe a slightly better and more consistent design. Evil Ryu is certainly stronger than Ryu. Who was that really good Ryu, Japanese online only Ryu player, who was very random? Joe Bean. It was him. That's correct. We gotta find like highlights of him. We gotta watch like a Drew Bean highlight reel. That was not a punish. That was a risky DP. He didn't have meter and it was far away as fuck. That's an overhead. I think it's safe on block too. People do it very rarely, so most people aren't really expecting it, but it's very reactable. Having no meter kind of sucks for Ryu. He's gonna have a hard time landing an ultra. Ryu's only like meterless ultra setups or like jump strong. He like doesn't have any anti-air light DP, which is something he really could land. Jump strong would have been pretty good there. Nice link, nerd. Try again. Use the space. And Bison. Also being played by Bayonato. Nice. Sam Fierce into nothing. Bison combos actually changed a lot. Like a whole lot between this game and Street Fighter V. Bison combos are like nothing the same. Alright. 3 crouch light kicks into medium scissor kick. Classic. Classic ass Bison combo. Yeah, the Street Fighter V Bison we got is so different from Street Fighter 2/4/Alpha. Oh, look at all those low shorts. That's a 2-frame link. Low short into itself. It's also a 3-frame normal with good range. Whew! Not a super good punish, but he didn't have charge. Bison has some inherent charge combos. Not a whole lot. A lot of them are kind of hard. 3 couch light kicks, I think, gives you inherent charge. Nice. That's his easiest. What an odd... He didn't dash. Nice corner swap. That was subtly kind of good. Unfortunately, that starter does fuck all damage. That was a really risky slide. Bison's kind of notable in this game for having absolutely garbage setups for his ultras. So if you do combos into scissor kick into red focus, it's okay, if only because it's like your only way of landing ultra. Bison's meter isn't super precious, and his ultra is nearly useless. And that's like still okay. It did really garbage damage in that context. But that's because he had like 4 lights into a scissor kick into a red focus, so he probably had like a 20% scaling ultra. Bison can do... Wow. Nice. You get a ton of ultra meter from that. Doing the ultra immediately is good because it gives you all your white health back for most characters. You build additional ultra meter. Nice. I think that was a punish. It might have been chip actually. If you're doing a red focus, you build like double ultra meter compared to doing a regular focus. It's not double, but it's more. Remember pokes? Oh no. You can always do crouch light kicks into light scissor kick, but I think you need to use medium scissor kick to knock down. I don't remember. I don't remember if he has a scissor kick that doesn't knock down. Oh no! Punish. One thing that's kind of notable about Bison in this game is his reversal options, which of course was not kept. Bison doesn't have a move that costs meter that isn't invincible. You've got the meterless teleport, which can go to 4 different locations, and all of those are invincible from the first frame and cannot be thrown. But you can hit the recovery, but it's I think it has the best recovery of any teleport. And then you've got EX Scissor Kick, which is a huge range, hit and projectile and throw invincible, fairly quick attack with bad recovery. You got EX Soko Crusher, which has worse startup and better recovery, and also can be spaced to be safe. You've got EX Stomp and EX Doubles Reverse, which both get you out of anything, and they move to different locations as they go up. Bison's palm move, huh? You mean his Ultra 2? He doesn't have Inferno in this game at all, and I can't think of anything he has that's like a palm move. Are you talking about like his little blast, Psycho Blast? That's also not in this game. Psycho Crusher, the palm move. That's like his signature move, and they removed that for Street Fighter 5. It's not the first time they've done that. He didn't have it in Alpha either. In Alpha, he had a Psycho Shot, and Psycho Crusher was actually locked behind Supers. If it goes back in for 5, that'd be kind of cool. Ugh, look at all that white. Oh, big damage. Was it A-ism? I feel like he had it in one of the isms, you might be right. He had Psycho Shot. I think it was X-ism he had it. I could be wrong. I think he had it in 2. He had Psycho Shot in 2 of them, and then Psycho Crusher in the other one. Nice. What? No hit confirm. That could have actually... So Kami's DP normally does 100 damage, I think. But if it gets an anti-air connect, they nerfed the regular connect. It was 160 a long time ago. And then they were like, that's too much, and they like nerfed it down to 120 or 100, something like that. But they only nerfed the grounded connect, and if you get an anti-air connect, it still does 160 for the hard one. And what's more, that was a counter hit. And also Kami has low HP. So that just did a shit ton all at once. It doesn't even need to be last frame. Kami just needs to not be grounded. Anti-air Kami DP is so strong. Remember when Sagat's DP was like 160 damage? I don't remember if that was a number, but it was a shit ton. I'm pretty sure Sagat's Angry Scar EX uppercut is 220, which is quite a fucking lot. Oh no. That's safe on FADC. He just got the mix-up wrong. Yeah, that never changed. Ryu had that and lost it. I think Dan still has it, amusingly. Dan can force trades with his uppercut and then juggle an Ultra 2 for free. In Super, they were like, hey, we're removing trade Ultras from Ryu because it's too strong. And then they gave Dan one. They're like, what up? Dan had a lot of meme stuff. I don't remember what Evil Ryu's car throws off of. Was it Fierce? Was it Roundhouse? Was it Forward? It's been so long. Dan Ultra 1. You could focus. And yes, I do remember. Then they made it armor breaking, which did 2 things. One, you just got a regular punish on Dan instead of a full level 3. This is a 50-50. He teleported to get out of it. You can't react easily to which side Bison's going to end up on. It's a never head on one side or it's a never head on the other side. If he does it from certain ranges, it's like a coin toss. But teleporting dodge is the mix-up. It's hard punch. The noun. I think he's asking a different question than the meaning. If you're using it in English, you're just as understood saying car as a noun or an adjective. Oh, missed the punish. Greenhand is unsafe. All versions on block. On hit, EX and light are safe, and hard and medium are still unsafe. Gief is such a fucking stupid character in this game. Oh, nice punish. He could have gotten low forward. He did the wrong thing, and he did it too early. A slight pause into low forward rather than low strong would have gotten him low forward into light stomp. Or perhaps low forward into light tatsu even. Yeah, that one's... I know that one. Yeah, there it is. Low forward, light stomp. Red focus ultra 2. This won't kill. Gief has a lot of health and this isn't super powerful. Pow. Out it on overhead. I find it curious that he did an attack after landing instead of doing an attack on the way down. Crouch shot punch this young Zeku is a good anti-air. It's okay, but you would rather do a medium kick. I actually made a video on Zeku's ideal anti-airs just a second ago. And by just a second ago, I mean this morning. And by this morning, I mean 24 hours ago. Yeah, stay medium kick is Evil Ryu is a lot better than it looks. Nice. Fairly optimal combo. The crouch jab was... It hurt the combo just a little bit, but emphasis on just a little bit. She's almost dizzy. There it is. Surprised he went for the one-frame link. He could have killed without a link at all. All he had to do was jump around us, stand for your slide tatsu, DP. He made that a lot more risky for himself. Low-key, I'm watching this and I kind of want to play. Kind of want to play Street Fighter 4. My Evil Ryu is quite good. It's probably my third best character, or perhaps my second best. It's probably my third best. It's probably Elena Ken Evil Ryu. Apocalypse, you can be a mod. Here you go. You automatically get dank emotes if you're a mod. Try it out. Oh, hit her midair. Oh, what is this? Who are these big boys? I think T-Hawk's supposed to do okay here. T-Hawk outzones a lot of other grapplers. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? Maybe being a mod isn't enough. Take it back. If you're me, you have those emotes. Beef, you can take my channel and have it. Here, let me transfer ownership. Couldn't do the spell. Hugo is probably one of the most underrated characters in this game, but he's not like top tier or anything. He's not like amazing. But most people act like he's bottom tier. Probably not anymore. Probably not these days. People are probably a little aware. Because Alex Vi and shit. That Hugo's not that bad. Hugo is one of the easiest characters in the game to counterpick though, so that makes him kind of awful. Yeah, Hugo can't duck, crouch hard, or stand hard kick. He can focus it still. It's not the end of the world. I'm pretty sure Condor Dive you can just stand strong, can't you? I thought you could. Stand strong's pretty good as a punish. Stand strong's 120 damage, dude. Ooh. He did low short into Lariat because that's a mix-up with SPD. Low versus command grab. Very solid mix-up. Nice. That's the juggle. Nice ultra buff. That's T-Hawk's gun right there. Finally gave him a gun. It fires Nerf bullets. Nice. This should kill. I think if Hugo ever makes it to Street Fighter 5, it'll be in like the 5th version of it. To be 100% honest with you. Nice. The second hit of T-Hawk sweep actually does fuck all damage. The first hit does like 130, the second hit does like 50. So if you get caught backdashing, he actually like barely tickles you. T-Hawk has really garbage time trying to catch backdashes in general. His sweep catches them fairly easily, but it's not super rewarding, and nothing else he does catches them at all. Technically, he can do like a predictive Ultra 2 trying to catch a backdash, but like, you know, doing a predictive Ultra 2 sucks dick. He tries to do the gimmick stuff. He should have done a stronger combo. T-Hawk tried to do instant air jab into dive. He actually could have killed with that. He did ultra throw into clap into ultra. But he could have done ultra throw into clap into EX clap into ultra. Or just the EX clap by itself. $700+ damage in Street Fighter 5, what? I'm not even sure I know of a 600 damage combo in Street Fighter 5. Uh-oh. No, wait. Abigail exists. Abigail has like 700 damage combos. And then Brady's corner combos do like 600 quarter combos with trigger and super. Yeah, Guile with the right corner stuff can scrape 600, I think. In a practical setting, most characters can only barely scrape 500 in Street Fighter 5. In a practical setting, most characters in this game can only barely scrape 500 too. That's like the threshold for like maximum resources in practical context. Nice. Sam Fierce is armored, so even if you manage to hit it, he still anti-airs you. In fact, if you hit him, he builds a little bit of Ultra Meteor. Gotta be careful. I think Light Spire is -2, right? It can be spaced though, so it might be plus on the spaced ones. But you gotta be really careful being -2 against Hugo. I think you can actually get Tods from that. touches of death. Goken's fully charged Ultra 2 on Viper. Because I think fully charged Ultra 2 into like far stand Fierce is a touch of stun on Viper. And then the Ender gets like 900 damage. It depends on where you are on the screen. And it depends on your resources. That looks really awkward. That was a punish. EX uppercut is a punish to Spire. EX two of them. Damn it, why'd he do that? I think it might have been a fuck up. He could have done 2 EX claps and then he could have done an Ultra, and I'm pretty sure it would have killed. Hugo has some really wacky combos into Ultra 2. Off of Ultra Throw or Focus that do a shit ton of damage. I'm fairly certain that's the combo. Is something along the lines of fully charged Ultra 2, far stand Fierce, and that dizzies. And then it's jump Fierce, crouch Fierce, EX Senku Goshoha, a hard fireball, EX fireball, like hard Tatsu, something like that. Look at that. That's the gun. T-Hawk actually has a pretty good anti-air hitbox. Look at those links. That last low forward is a 1-frame link from the far stand jab. He actually had a much better combo than that, so I'm surprised he went for that combo. He could have just done fucking jump Fierce into stand strong into uppercut, and that would have been fine. Honestly, good luck landing anything higher than a level 2 Denjin Hadoken. Goken has really bonkers punish damage in general, but you'll never see most of it. Goken has like the highest punish damage in like almost the whole game. Amusingly, the characters with the highest punish damage in this game are like little girls. Top 3 punish damage, Meteorless Connect on the ground, is like it's like Evil Ryu, Kami, and Sakura. Nice. Yeah! High damage clap combos. Meaty heavy into medium into light. Hakan's damage is pretty shit. I don't know if it's the lowest, but it's pretty shit. You have Stand Fierce into low forward that you could have done there. This T-Hawk's kind of going for meme combos. If you get a very, very low dive, it doesn't bounce off the opponent. That's what just happened there. You can react to it. Hugo doesn't have that much of experience. I see that shit every time. because I fought a lot of T-Hawks in my years. It's surprising, but it's not super deadly. T-Hawks in general not very good if you just play well. T-Hawk's like legit bottom tier in this game. You get him? Nope. Raw super is a pretty strange decision to make. The thing about... Oh, there's the meme. Instant area jump jab cancels, and if you cancel it, you can go into dive. Let me think. Q has some really, really garbage damage. That's like good tech, believe it or not. You can instant overhead with that jab on tall characters like this one. I don't know. Don't look at me. I can't make that decision for you. Hakan has the Grappler's Wet Dream, which is chaining low shorts. Granted, he only has it when he's oily. But having chaining low shorts on a Grappler is absolutely fucking nuts. Yeah. Match that stand strong. Kenny is arguably kind of hard. Kenny is, or Sakura is also arguably hard. Sakura is like brain dead to play if you don't want to do her advanced combos, but she's also not very good if you don't want to do her advanced combos. Sakura is like what you put in is what you get out. Hugo could still win this with a good super. Or this. EX clap. Whoa! Even regular clap into ultra would have killed, I think. He just dropped his ultra. Clap recovers like instantly, so it's really hard to drop that the way he did. That was just like a choke. Go ham with Oki? That would be like Kenny or Ibuki. I mean, there's a lot of characters that go ham with Oki in this game. Play Akuma. Akuma goes extremely ham with Oki. Got him. Dudley goes ham with Oki. Dudley has easy combos and hard combos, but the easy combos aren't way worse than the hard combos. Well, it depends. If you want to do smug combos, that helps you a lot. Nice. That was simultaneously a good bait and a good way to get some chip going. This is a bad matchup for Yang, believe it or not. Yang hates grapplers. Yang first rec is -2, which grapplers can punish. And also Yang's toolset just doesn't work very well against grapplers. He has to approach. I'm really surprised he didn't just ultra on landing. Burn 2 bars to not kill instead of just killing. This is like a little sloppy play. I'm sure I'd be sloppy playing this game now. This won't kill, but it's gonna be close. Yang doesn't have that much health. It might kill. It might kill. It killed. I can see Apocalypse Makoto. You definitely don't need cancels to play Makoto. Who was that Makoto player? Was it Issei? No. Maybe? Who was that like Japanese Makoto player who showed up right at the end? And he was like really good. Issei. Issei is a young player in Street Fighter 3. He was good. That high jump veers and he still got the combo. Jump away strong. It's an instant everett on Hugo. Hugo's real tall. Three Rekkas into FADC. You never see that. I didn't even know there was an ender there. It's so shit. You'd much rather do two. Two leaves them grounded and it's like +8 or something. Oh, he's alive. That was a series of good plays. Look at all these swords in this chat right now. Yeah, this guy like either isn't aware of EX clap there. I don't know. Why didn't he have ADC that? He could have died. That could have been ultra, I think. But it could have just been 2 hits into FADC, and that would have been death so easily. You can just do fucking Rekka FADC Ultra 2, and that gets a full connect Ultra 2. The scaling isn't even that bad at all. Oh no. Why jabs? This is like, oh my god, who DPs from that far away? What the fuck? Okay, that was kind of cool. That was a mix-up between that or dive kick. It was like a reactable mix-up, but Yang wasn't ready for whatever reason. Okay. This won't kill. Not even close. That was kind of close. The highest level. Wake up forward dash SPD. That was a pretty fucking ballsy DP. Seth from half screen. Nice jump. Nice, nice, nice. This will do a fuck ton. It's heavy. The thing about T-Hawk is that the light SPD leaves you close, and the hard SPD leaves you far away. So it's like the hard one is a little bit harder to land because it has less range, but also the light one, and the hard one does a lot more damage. But the light one's generally better to land anyway, because being close is more important than doing a lot of damage most of the time. Oh no. Very nice. That's a consequence of the 2-hit medium DP in Ultra. T-Hawk suddenly got... It's like when Ryu got a 2-hit medium DP in Super. T-Hawk suddenly got a bunch of juggles where he previously didn't have any because he got a JP1 attack, which he never had. This will probably juggle. I got the last hit. It won't always do that. Probably an accident. He could have ultraed that. No, he couldn't. You can't ultra T-Hawk's anti-air or jumps because he could just dive. Jump strong, please? Why do you jump fierce? Jump strong is faster. Nice. Why was that not an ultra? Oh my god, these players. He's in a super good position though. Really hard to lose. Why did he put himself in that context? Just yes, okay. Why jump fierce? Do jump strong. It's faster. It leads to more damage. Jump strong stomps. Seth is being way too timid about anti-airing T-Hawk. One, if you DP him, it'll work even if he dives. And two, he's not going to dive. He's too afraid to. Seth's punishes on T-Hawk dive are too good. He's being so timid about the dive. He's jumping all the time and he's never diving. Like, don't freak out, dude. He's not going to dive. If he dived, you could just Kyaku to Kyaku. Why? Where's the ultra? That was a good backdash. I think Seth has some wacky combos on T-Hawk. I think you can do like a DP into a second DP and then juggle stomps. Like DP into the second hit of DP, like the rising hit. Depends on what you mean by play Forte. If you want to do run stop fierces, you're gonna have a bad time. If you want to do like Uki mix-ups and other stuff, you'll be alright. Forte is one of the hardest characters in this game. Number one is possible. Yeah, I would tentatively say Forte is the hardest character in this game to play. Probably number one. Remember Punko's Forte? Punko had like one of the best Fortes, to be honest. Peppadai probably had the best one I ever saw. But Punko's was like good enough that it gave it a run for its money. The thing is, you can play a Forte without run stop fierce, and it's not that bad anymore as of Ultra. Forte used to be very reliant on run stop fierce, but now you can just do like combos like stand fierce into release quesadilla bomb, and that's not too bad. This game has brain dead characters. We're looking at a T-Hawk right now. The hardest thing T-Hawk has is not very hard. It's just the T-Hawk sucks. I think DP might have chipped there. I don't remember Crutch Fierce on block. Usually people just cancel to a Fireball if both hits are blocked. If they accidentally do it on a blocking opponent. Ugh. Ugh. The T-Hawk needs work on his punishes. I don't think I've seen him do like stand strong and uppercut like one time. Street Fighter, Rog, stand medium kick. Alright, first you get close and then you hit it. Walk in, stand medium kick is real. Meaty stand medium kick is also real. Ken was, he was easy. He wasn't the easiest. I would say that Ken was harder than Ryu. But still, Ken is a very easy character. Ken's unlocked rather quickly. That was a punish. Should have backdashed. You're minus after level 1 focus on block. That's almost every character. A couple characters are neutral, and then there's Chun-Li who's +1. Ken actually had some really technical stuff if you dug. Combos with his stand strong and stuff. I got to be real good with Ken. I remember playing a long set with a player at my local in a Ken mirror, and he was pretty good, but I was a little better. But I remember he had I memed on him a little bit with Ken's step kick. I was doing step kick counter hit combos. Step kick on counter hit's like +4, so you can do step kick low forward and step kick link DP. That close forward looks so fucking strange, especially whiffing. You don't really see Seth's close forward very often at all. It doesn't do anything. It actually has no purpose. There's a lot of stuff in this game that has no purpose. It was... Is it possible to play Seth as a zoner? There was a time when Seth was only played as a zoner. Seth is one of the better zoning characters in the game. It's absolutely possible. It's not even a question. Before Punko, there were only offensive Seth. I mean, only defensive Seths. That's not true. Online Tony was offensive. Seth slowly lost defensive tools and gained offensive tools over the lifespan of the game. But you can absolutely play him lame. Seth is versatile. He can do anything. Seth is like the most versatile character in the game. The only thing Seth can't do is live if you hit him with something strong. Oh, I remember the combo. It was like crouch fierce 2 hits into light DP 2 hits. And then you could juggle 2 stomps into a dive kick. Damn the reads, the call out. Gal's not boring to watch. Fuck you. Gal's one of the most exciting characters to watch in this game. Wanna know what I remember about Vanilla Seth? I remember people making ranked matches that were 1 round 30 seconds because you could choose the rank, you could choose the time and the fucking number of rounds in ranked matches for whatever reason. Why didn't you do the... No, I get why you didn't do the X pull. It's not worth the meter. And Turtle Seth in 30 seconds has a very easy time getting a life lead and is very hard to catch. The X pull here is good. No, he just pulled meter. Oh, did he not have the bar? I guess he burned it when he did that EX DP. Backdash in the corner. That's actually really good in this game. I guess it's good in Street Fighter 5 as well. But backdashes are invincible, so he could have done Hyaku Etsukyaku. Oh, it was an EX SPD. That's why I lost the meter. I didn't see that. I looked down at the meter and I thought he had it. And then I looked down again and he didn't. EX pulling into a crouch face and Ultron would have been pretty good there. Slow. Yes. That is one of Seth's signature combos. It's quite good. EX TP EX suction. Never seen it. It's called the Tondon engine, technically. If we want to be all technical and shit. Jump strong was a good idea, but... Oh my god. 2 hits only? Huh? That is weird. What's up with that? Even if you have a fighter card with no name on it. I think it just says no name. So maybe he just doesn't have a fighter card. This is like a pretty good T-Hawk. You can still win even if you suck. I mean, not if you suck, if you're using a bad character. If you're good. I play this matchup a lot and I can say it's a comfortable 6.5, 3.5 for Ryu. Ryu's not really a character who counterpicks other characters, but he counterpicks T-Hawk, baby. That was prior to Ultra. Ultra T-Hawk got some buffs, so maybe we're just in 6-4 territory. He's kind of getting smashed right now. He could have gotten a light DP there. He could have gotten an autocorrect DP really easily too. That's Ultra 1 punishes that. Ultra 1 will punish even a pretty low connect counter dive. It will also punish EX counter dive. Ugh. Can you get far with a grappler in low to mid-level play? Grapplers typically are way better in low-level play than they are in high-level play, to be honest. But also, like, grapplers... In Street Fighter 5, all the grapplers are actually pretty good. Like, Laura is actually, like, a pretty strong character. And Zangief is a very strong character. I don't think they're, like busted tier or anything. They're not the best characters in the game. This is a bad match, too. This is probably worse than Ryu. Akuma kind of hands T-Hawk his ass on a silver platter. It's real hard to corner Akuma as T-Hawk. It's real hard to prevent jump back fireball. And chasing teleports is fucking hard. And stopping Akuma from mashing stand hard kick is also hard. It's shitty. It's a shitty matchup. It's supposed to be cancelled to Hadoken, I bet. He's getting it. Teleport across, I think, might be good. No, T-Hawk baited it. T-Hawk has to make hard reads to counter, like, very simple things that Akuma does. What the fuck? That's twice. Stop. There's a teleport towards, and T-Hawk baited. Yeah, T-Hawk is so shit at chasing teleport away. I'll take Street Fighter 5 Akuma any day of the year. Oh, the damage. That does over a quarter of Akuma's health. I like Street Fighter 5 Akuma's appearance and toolset more than Street Fighter 4 Akuma. It's like not even a contest. Good punish. Let me think of redesigns. I really like the outfit that Ibuki wears. Like her default in Street Fighter 5. Bison with the gray hair looks kind of cool. Most characters look pretty similar. I guess I like Street Fighter 4 Ken design more than I like 5. The suit's kind of cool, but I just like the gi. And maybe Ken's face is kind of ugly. Not a combo. You gotta do stomps there. I think I prefer Fat Birdie to Muscular Birdie or White Birdie. I like Rog's jacket. I think the jacket improves Rog's design a lot. Rog's like almost the same besides that though. There we go. We saw it. But we saw it from the other T-Hawk, the new one. Oh. I'll give you one reason to change the motion of Demon Flip for Akuma. Is, they make Spec Fierce into Demon Flip not horrible. Honestly, like, it shouldn't matter to you at all which version. Like, there's no input overlap with Demon Flip. There's no issues executionally, either for DP motion or half circle motion. They could have done it either way, and it doesn't matter for shit. They changed it because of Back Fierce. They made a new cancel. They made a new combo. And they made the motion easier. But it's not the kind of... Either motion, there's no... You won't be getting it on accident. Demon Flip being a charge move. That was whack. I don't think there's been a charge Demon Flip style move at all in Street Fighter. I think King of Fighters has had a couple. DiCapri, yeah, she's got one. DiCapri's thing could be likened to a Demon Flip. I've been saying this for a while, but only new characters is the way to go, and they should. I feel like they shouldn't even like feel pressured to do Legacy now. Although I think it would, Legacy would sell better. Alright, remember what they did to Ibuki, I guess would be a good example. I want them to do that to every character. Or Urian. Urian's also an okay example. I want them to not feel pressured to recreate. I want them to like recreate but then like kind of modify. Akuma is another good example. Street Fighter V will gain personality by the playable characters that are in it. If they just had legacy characters, people are going to be like, why would I not just play these characters? That was a good read. The redesigns I've liked almost universally. Even shitty-ass Armika is much more interesting than she was in Alpha. Even Armika's redesign is really good. Alpha Armika was horrible. She was very bad and also very uninteresting. And now she's like, I don't know, maybe not so fun to fight, but at least like her tools are unique. And the way they all work together is also unique. Laura's not a legacy character. She had no changes from her previous version because she has no previous version. I don't even think Laura's ever been fucking drawn prior to Street Fighter V. I'm not even sure it was in the lore that Sean had a sister. Nice. Yeah, Expire's like the one thing that's like actually good on T-Hawk. And holy shit, it's actually pretty good. Really good damage, pretty fast, advancing, decent frame data, circles on hit. Tim. Hi. We're here watching T-Hawk's MASH. I feel like I know almost everything there is to know about T-Hawk. Someone asked me a question about T-Hawk. They made T-Hawk awful because it's a legacy from when Street Fighter 2 had an awful T-Hawk. T-Hawk is a big awkward mess. T-Hawks don't use stand hard kick more because it's focus bait, and also a lot of characters can duck it. There's nothing T-Hawk can... From the ranges where stand hard kick is a good poke, there's nothing T-Hawk can really do to stop the opponent from focusing. And if the opponent focuses a stand hard kick, they get a really big combo. Forward dash is a bit awkward. He like keeps on... That was weird actually. I think he went for the right combo. He did jab into strong, but it got the far strong. I'm surprised. I thought that worked on everyone. Cross up down fierce into stand jab into close strong, but he got far strong. There it was. That's the combo you wanted earlier. I never really like fighting characters who feel like they've got a gun to your head, and Laura's one of those characters. Birdie is kind of one of those characters, but not really. Zangief is one of those characters. Ken is one of those characters. Rog and V-Trigger is one of those characters, but Rog outside V-Trigger isn't. Any character who makes you feel like you've got a gun to your head is frustrating to fight for me. Unfortunately, every character I play in this game has low health. Or not in this game, in Street Fighter V. So, I always feel like I've got a gun to my head. Nice jump. T-Hawk's focus has kind of a bad hitbox. He should have gotten that cancel. And T-Hawk's dash is really bad. I simply jump low. V-Trigger Bison is a little bit gun to head, but not really. Non-V-Trigger Bison isn't at all. Gun to head is like, oh, nice block. It's like you can make a little tiny mistake and it punishes you a lot. You know what I mean? Like if you stopped blocking for one frame. Urian is not very gun to head. Even when Urian's got like a mirror on the screen, I still feel like it's very fair. Even when it's like, let me either overhead or low and you bounce into the mirror either way. Or like, let me throw you into the mirror. Stuff like that. I'm okay with all that. No character in MvCI makes me feel like I have a gun to my head. I think at high level play I would probably feel that way about anyone with Space Stone or Dormammu. Dormammu's a little bit gun to head. Dante's a little bit gun to head. That's about it. I think more it's these two people playing T-Hawk and everyone's like, well, if I put my quarter down, I'll have to play a T-Hawk. Thor's pretty scary. I've only fought one Thor. Thor's like, he has some stuff that's like really hard to block. Like very unseeable mix-ups. But like Thor moves kind of awkwardly. He's got very, very stiff movements. I think Thor would probably not be very good. But I don't know that. Thor gives me the impression of a character that wouldn't be high tier. But I don't know. Most of his stuff is unfriendly to tagging, and how friendly your toolset is to tagging is basically your tier in MvCI. Alright, so if I was trying to put together the absolute worst team in MvCI, I feel like it would be Mind Stone, okay. And I guess Chris would be on there. Would it just be Mind Stone, Chris, Ryu? Would that be it? I don't know what Iron God is. Is he like a Thor player? I'd like to see some good Thor. Alright, I want to see some best Thor. Give me the link. Stone, Space Stone is the box. Space Stone is almost definitely the best stone. I kind of want to like have a Mind Stone Chris Ryu team for the memes. ATR staying fierce, that's not very good. Just ATR DP. T-Hawk's DP is not very good, but it is good as an ATR. Again plays Thor. God, I actually really want to see again play some some Alright. Let's see what we got here. Thor and Rocket. That's a nice color for Ultron. Dante Ultron is a strong team. Okay, Thor in space. That's neat. Definitely Rocket solo, especially with Space Stone, is not too bad. So Thor doesn't have a whole lot of like pressure to do well here. But I'm curious to see what his Thor is all about. Why does this quality look kind of shit? I feel like my frame rate's not very good. It's an auto 480p. It's probably just the guy who uploaded it. I found out recently you can interrupt the Dante Inferno to Tempest or whatever. Tempest to Inferno. If you have something invincible. It's not a true block string. I don't know if Chun-Li's DP is a real DP. I've never actually tested it. Does anyone have any sort of information on that? Neat. That was cool. That's a fine time to level 3, I suppose. Killing Dante is good. He should tag Thor out, maybe? I don't know. There it is. This should kill. Mighty Spark is a bit tag friendly.
I do not. Thor's level 3 finally worked, yeah. Okay, so Iron God clutches this out, takes the first game. Yeah. Very convincingly, too. Oh, there's some animosity going on right now. What is happening?
Space Stone, Jetta, Strider. I just read that. That seems like a good team. Jetta in space is good. Strider in space is probably aight. Strider really works with almost any stone.
He's the rival to Popeye. That's what Bob Ganesh is right now. I'm not sure. Shaq, give us the bad guy in Popeye. I've never heard of any Popeye villains. There's definitely like that one dude that tried to steal his chick. You know? Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I just don't remember his name. That's what Bob Ganesh. Oh, it's Bluno. Oh, yeah, Bluno is apparently the bad guy. Bob Ganesh is Bluno right now. He's trying to hit up on Popeye.
Why am I watching this? There we go.
At the same time, like, even I was Super Arcade, I still was not exposed to the level of trash talking that this guy's getting into, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just different times. But here we go, we got grand finals. Emperor Iron God is up 1-0.
Nice.
He is on winner's side.
God, Thor combos are whack.
And getting the 2-for-1. Not too much damage on Ultron, though. He's finally made his way out. Killer Guy's chill. Killer Guy is definitely active. Yeah, he is the wall. He is the wall. Like, yo,
I want to have a meme team, but I'm still deciding.
Using my acting. You want to see some martial arts? Yeah, I'll show it to you guys. Step outside. We'll meet in the parking lot, just like old days.
Iron Man doesn't have anything invincible except level 3, I think. Chun-Li might not have anything except level 3. I can verify that both their level 3s are invincible for at least a little bit. Chun-Li might have some invincibility on her quarter circle forward 2 kicks. I think that might have some invincibility. It feels like it does. I think Jetta's aight, especially with Space Storm. I just want to say right now that possibly the best MvCI player uses Space Jetta. God, I'm tired of not watching Canada Cup. What do you know? I was already watching Canada Cup. Look, there's Clockwork. This is what I was watching before I started streaming.
This version of Zero, it's so good for Marn because he knows how to gamble. Oh yeah, he is one of the best. You can bet it with that uppercut anytime. Anytime
I don't need no spooky commentary.
It's uppercut time. Yeah, so 2 uppercuts, 1 regular super, 1 invincible.
This is Power Stone Dante Zero. Marn is so weird. Clockwork is the only guy I've seen who seems to have... I'm not the only one. I've seen like 3. Who seem to be good at playing 2 characters at once. His Soul Storm is like different from other people's Soul Storms. Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Anyone see that shit? Anyone catch that reference? Sonic Fox plays Jetta, yes. Sonic Fox also plays Space. Ooh.
And he got a whip punish on Dante. We'll see if he can build the bar to kill here. He's got a tag in there somewhere, and he's got 1 bar to spend. We'll see. It's already pretty deep in the combo. He's got to watch for Power Stone if he lives through this. Alright, just goes to the orb. It's probably a safer setup. Yeah, the activation. He waited. He was so scared.
Alright, I don't want to get murdered, but I just want all of you guys to know, if I get murdered today, that if I get murdered on Halloween, that's my ideal day to get murdered. Like if some just like axe murder just like fucking shows up and like hits me with an axe. I don't know what the verb is for getting axed. He axes me with an axe.
The best part is you saw him buffer it, right? You saw the down before the match even started.
I don't want that, but you know, if I'm gonna get an axe to the chest, I want it to be on Halloween Day. It can be a chainsaw. I'm down with getting chainsawed on Halloween. Hit with an X doesn't sound right. Stabbed with an X also doesn't sound right.
We know that that uppercut is there. Yeah, between Power Stone activation and uppercut, you really
Pierced with
have
an
to
X? Nah.
You have to play good neutral against this type of team.
for sure. Because if you ever just kind of run up to him and try to get wild,
Halloween is my second favorite holiday after Christmas.
That's exactly what he wants.
look at
Every other holiday sucks dick. Those are the only good ones. Thanksgiving's alright.
both of them, and then he fell back into the combo. Strider was out for a second. All right, $1 million.
Strider might be down.
Yeah, thankfully,
Chopped. That sounds alright.
be able to
That's a good verb right there.
more comes back in anyway.
I guess. It's okay. It's an okay verb.
Uppercut,
Oh no.
Strider's still down there blocking.
Yeah, Strider with the good D.
Strider actually saved Gamora and the level 3. Level 3?
Gamora was the one in control and she was too far away.
That is a brutal scenario. Now Dante, yep, counter switch. Quadrant in there.
I think actually Strider was the one in control, but Gamora was the one who did the level 3. What I'm guessing is that Strider was in... You control both of them.
And just blocked it. He respected it.
And I think Strider was in
Ready, he knows
in
the
block
style
stun.
he's fighting.
So Strider couldn't do the level 3, and then one frame later it was like Gamora does the level 3.
Or something along those lines.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was ready. He stayed patient.
Best case scenario. Still has both characters in the combo. Getting
I love this setup.
Activates the orbs at the end, goes for the
Clockwork is actually probably my favorite player right now in this game. I haven't seen Jay Wong at this tournament yet. Jay Wong has a pretty grody
both characters.
Nova.
Get the kill while you can. Yes, he got it. Dante's coming back.
Solo Dante, he's got the storm. Activates it. The orbs are still out though. He's got to respect it. Power Stone.
I heard Power Stone is unsafe on the ground, but that looked pretty safe.
There's no Soul Storm available for block. He's got to block
1v1
it out.
situation. And you cannot push block anything in this Power Stone. See how close he's...
Oh.
No cancel! And Martin already took off right. What?
I don't know if you're gonna do that. Maybe commit the double trigger or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. He didn't even do the
I'm pretty
flame.
sure he tried to cancel to something and it just didn't come out.
With that rocket, he has always been good with rocket raccoon. Even in Marvel 3, he plays that character as well. So
I feel like Rocket Raccoon in this game is just
So good.
especially strong.
yeah,
Good tool set.
So what's this team called now? Is it just Zero May?
hard to hit him for sure. Yeah, and you know the other thing about him too is that he's very difficult to.
I feel like it shouldn't be Zero May Cry when we're missing an essential part of the the Zero May Cry team.
Not push blockable. Very difficult to deal with.
But technically speaking, this team is still Zero May Cry.
Gamora, probably a good choice.
Yeah, the Guardians of the Galaxy. Not only are they individually strong, but they definitely work well together.
Oh yeah, and there's a pickup on Brute. That's one of the best things about Rocket, right? Is being able to all the instant overhead, being able to cancel your strings or tag into Brute and then just get out of there.
Well, he has some other tech with Groot that's really scary. What he does sometimes, right, is he does an air normal, and he thing cancels that into the air control, right? So if you don't notice the startup, like you try to press the button, and he just comes and smacks you.
And that's what'll happen. He's got that hitbox is huge.
It's a big thing. You
I don't like any of these 4 characters.
right, but if you're not ready for bam.
I mean, I like all of them.
Log trap in this game, basically. All right, put it in there, but he can actually fight okay from here if he puts like the super trap down.
But,
To deal with the yak, confirm.
I don't know.
Combo without going out of the box here. You can just do the level.
Look at that.
That's some good damage for that.
Rocket's high. Gamora's not super interesting. Rocket's kind of interesting.
Double trigger. And you see the instant overhead.
Dante is...
Just stayed down.
Dante is interesting, but like I don't like him. But like from a tool perspective, Dante is really cool. I cannot deny that Dante is a well-designed character, albeit too strong.
Solid. Funks does not have very much stuff.
But like he's fun.
That cancel on the mine.
Dante has a fun design,
Probably should be the game as long as
and I dislike Zero a lot less than I disliked him in the last game.
Into the trap.
They're clean play from Punisher. You can see the setup. The team works well together. They have a lot of combo kind of synergy and opportunities to really set you up. See Flux not too happy about that. His team really couldn't get going.
And Punisher's team, his new team at least,
Flux don't look like no MvCI player.
once they get their momentum going,
He looks like a Smash player.
it spirals really quick.
For sure. They just snowball and it's very tough to stop. Alright, push block at the start. Just gets away from zero. And round start zero is terrifying, right? So you really don't want to be there.
What if you play Spider-Man, Iron Man?
No reflect on the buck.
Is that just Spider-Man?
That's that ice move you mentioned, yes. It goes really far too.
Yeah, it's good. Easy confirm too because it puts them in that ice state.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good move, man. Still got some cool moves, that's for sure.
Spab.
Well, Brew was down there, actually blew up what was going for, so Flux doing alright here, swinging with those buttons, trying to make Zero's normals work. He has good ground and normals, got him. Counter switch is available, he goes for it.
Maybe that's why Estride picks that team.
I'm really enjoying watching the neutral
double ice combo here, which is one
Yo, who are the black characters in this game? We got Black Panther.
three available too. Might not even need it though. He might be able to do two level ones. No, he just goes for the
Where are the
triple.
brothers?
Oh, it
What the
missed
fuck? It dropped.
and now it's an activation. Causing a rocket, both of them. Out of there.
We used to have Storm, but no, we don't.
Scrambly rocket with that
In fact, I
fire.
don't even remember who Storm is.
So it's a short
Gamora's in
storm.
right now. Oh, nice. He put Gamora in the box. That was great. This is actually Flux's time. Definitely his time.
Activates it, trying to survive with his Gamora. He's got to make it out of here or he's going to be in trouble. Level 3? Not in
Getting
time,
it.
yeah.
I feel like he cracked the level 3 a little early there.
Yeah, you might be right. Didn't get the opportunity he was looking for. Combo now on Rocket, who has more health. Alright, Flux has got the whole combo. It's a level 3 going to whip. No, he just wants to set up this time. Yeah, it'll chase whatever side you go on.
I don't know what the fuck ethnicity Nathan's supposed to be.
Who's out there?
They're both invincible.
Spencer.
Who's one? Zero's one.
Yeah, too active, and he flies up into the air, so you can't really hit him, right?
It's probably a mix something.
That's right. So there is Storm available for Punisher.
He used the, if you hold forward, you
Yeah.
know how you can come out of the corner quickly? That got him.
Do we know that Nemesis isn't black?
There's actually a few ways to enter in like that. Yeah, that was good awareness from Punisher to get out of the incoming.
What the hell is Nemesis?
Traps out, but he's almost got rid of Zero.
He's a bioweapon.
Oh, he tried to
I know that.
block and he went into the
He's like the advanced tyrant,
1v1
or the like
the box.
the evolution,
Oh, the trap.
Now he had to do it. He had to
the next tyrant.
Yeah, but he can't really do much out because of the box. There's traps available. You can lock him down. He's got that super trap that lasts for a long time.
I'm like scared of the day that I drop the M-bomb on stream.
reset the situation for a while.
I know it'll happen. I never say it, but I will because I'm a white streamer,
It's still there.
It's not gonna
and it's just a time bomb. I'm gonna be like PewDiePie or fucking Maximilian. There's gonna be all this drama.
Blocked it, but he didn't want to go in. All right, double trigger
teleport
again.
setup.
Throws the trap down. Good
That was
choice.
good choice. He couldn't teleport there because the trap was in the way.
Right, stopped him. Goes in behind group. The Reality Stone puts it up there. The trap was down. Oh, launch.
Oh, I remember that. I was quoting someone. It doesn't count if you're quoting someone.
1-1 is the score.
Maybe an accidental push block on the launch, but as long as you confirm from it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, to be honest, like those accidental launchers, like it starts to become almost intentional after a while. Launcher has a competitive boss. It's actually cancelable. Sometimes you can just tag to your other character instead if you want, right? So it becomes a little bit of a panic button. It works really well.
If you're Dante, you can bolt cancel it, so
Yep.
it's like you're never really at a...
Yes, quote away.
Ooh, that was probably a push
I just feel like that's gonna happen to me.
combo now from Flux.
I'm just gonna fend a whole bunch of people in like 1 second.
Tag setup that he does into the ice is really cool.
Yeah, his combo. Building a lot of bar, too. All right, he's going to be able to tag off the $1 million into Zero. Will hit. Ah, that was a good tag, too, yeah.
Have
Because
you noticed how many people are using easier hyper combo, the reversal?
reversal super, yeah.
I don't know the context in which PewDiePie dropped the N-bomb, but I'm like, I watched the Maximilian one. It was just straight up an accident.
Good in Marvel 3 also, right, where you get the team hyper if you
Yeah.
had one character.
It was like legit an accident.
Same kind
You
of
would get
idea.
better
I
start.
can't imagine someone getting mad about that.
You get that one button bionic.
But I guess I don't have that cultural context.
It was really good.
For sure. And
I'm willing to bet not that many people were actually upset. I'm pretty sure it was probably a meme for a lot of people.
To have.
He said it hard R, but I mean, like, I don't know. He was literally speaking gibberish.
Backs up, $1 million again. Same kind of mix-up, although he's little.
he's small, so it's harder to get the right kind of mix up. Nice low.
Didn't believe in it. All right, there's the activation. It's invincible. So is that up.
I heard PewDiePie's was far less excusable.
Fire.
I heard PewDiePie was like actually being a racist.
All the elements on the screen. Those pillars hurt, so if you're Flux, you really can't afford to eat any of them. Fire, not so bad. It just cuts off.
Oh my god, that's pretty bad.
I feel like he's gotten out with the lightning bolt. His double lightning bolt.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's like a big column of death. Reflects it. Oh!
Oh, look at that. That was cool.
Yeah, that was Flux knowing that he knew what he knew. All right, puts him in the box. Now, Rocket's pretty alright for fighting for the box.
I don't want to play with any of that fucking.
$1 million.
Just going for a setup. Oh, he got the hit even better.
Yeah, that's a
Finish
dead
the job.
raccoon.
Any of that
Simple.
Yeah, nice and safe, right? There's no room for error.
cultural shit. Not cultural shit.
This is
Well, yeah, cultural shit. I don't want to play with any of that racism right there.
character.
If he does the
I don't want to get into the fucking.
here it comes.
I don't even want to touch it.
Last chance for Punisher.
I don't even want to say it with an A.
Gamora, and his rocket, I feel like, is really the star of the show. Goes low, Flux with the block.
Someone's gonna get mad.
Yeah, Flux is really on point now.
He's got the hit. Finished the job.
Someone's gonna be like, Beth, stop saying that. That's not cool.
Very solid.
And I'll just be like, sorry.
Looks disappointed. He definitely wanted to get further. Q-Jet as well. We know that there's 4 characters that will be on the way eventually, right?
Yep.
So these are the characters that people have chosen to develop because they're the ones that we already know to be strong.
For sure. And that's kind of the common strategy in a lot of fighting games, right? Pick what everybody else is picking and sort
Yeah,
of...
what knows is good, and then later on, discovery will happen.
Exactly. And that's why we saw a lot of Dorm at the start, and then now we see a little bit more Strider from guys like Richard and Clockwork. Of course, you know he's going to be playing Strider for life. That's his boy. Yeah, stuck down there. Dante was coming down with the bullets.
All day.
Oh, wow, what's wrong with... Whoa!
That was kind of weird. He definitely had a juggle there.
Yeah, yeah.
That was like a very strange little spot.
Rocking on him.
He may have not known what combo to do.
Yeah, he might have just been confused. Alright, tagging to Dante. Good blocks from Clock.
Overhead. Munch. I love the new dog animation. I think that's good. Bites you and then it runs away.
That's so cool, actually. It's like so much different. And then you can make the dog hit twice, too. It's really cool.
When does it end?
Good idea. Whoever had that idea.
When does it end? Oh, that was a tag in the middle of that, I think.
Man, this team is bleeding.
It's a fake combo. This should kill with the juggle into super right now. Oh, he did the other super. I think he had a juggle into the sword super.
He did that manually.
But it's hard.
Not easy either combo.
Exactly. And he gets the combo with Dante. So we can see down there, he's getting close to building that second bar, which means Clock can almost break. But the drop anyway. Alright, both of them swinging there. K-Brad almost lost his Gamora. And both of them powered up now. This is a bad spot to be. Although Soul's about to run out.
If he can survive long enough, actually.
Yeah, he activates his Gamora's back. Oh,
the
both of them.
gunshot.
Um,
I don't know what's gonna happen.
I think that they will probably do a big balance patch after the first 6 characters.
I'm not even sure. Level
That is likely.
Wow, it hit. Did he reset into it or did it reach? It just reached
I
that
think it
far,
reached,
huh?
yeah.
Wow, cool.
Super big range.
That's Dante for you. Into a setup.
$1 million.
He's gonna have like a full storm if Strider dies. This is alright.
But there's going to be another revive.
Clockwork's okay.
He's going to be able to bring back Strider.
Yeah. Strider's super, super good in Soulstorm because he can easily get to the other side of a character. Alright, now this is horrible again because Strider died.
It's wild, yeah.
Now I think he's dead.
And this actually could be Gamora.
This should be it.
He builds a level 3. He got it. There it is. So that's the strength of Soul that, like we mentioned, right? Even if you lose your first character, you actually get to bring it back. And it's kind of an advantageous position a lot of times.
A random fight K game like Third Strike against me, huh?
Than having the soul gems in your favor for sure.
Yeah, K-Brad has said that really the reason he has Soul is because he wants to play Dante more.
Yeah.
So he's like,
there
if
you
Dante
go.
dies, I
When
just
my
want
Dante
to...
dies, I just gonna play Dante again. Yeah.
He's like, I don't really care that much about Gamora, but if Dante dies, he needs to come back. Oh, man.
Starting off. That thing is not invincible, by the way. I'm just gonna mention that again.
Second Impact.
Hates everything.
I don't have that ROM.
A lot of moves like that.
Oro's in all 3 versions of Street Fighter 3.
Alright, orbs up, Half-Life
I played Second Impact before and Oro's jank as hell in that game.
Oh man, and the Vajra hit behind. K-Brad's team again bleeding. We saw the same thing last time.
I quietly wondered to myself after reading I've never made a Discord before whether I had made a Discord.
That's what happened.
And then I remembered the Discord I made.
This is so much like the first game, and yet it's still K-Brad found a way to win that one, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it'll happen again. I don't know. The storm didn't work out for him there. But I mean, he gets the hit at the end of it.
Set up.
That's kind of cool. I need to do stuff like that with Iron Man.
Overhead this time.
They both been mixing each other up well with that. Grab.
Yeah, punish off the counter switch. Another one. The dog is out, yep. Good blocks, and there's the tag.
So much Vajra all day.
But he's going to be able to revive again, although she's not going to come back with too much life. Oh, the bomb.
There we go.
She's got no life. If she gets hit, she's dead. Gamora's so low. Strutter needs anything to take her out. She's recovered a little bit.
He's probably just afraid of him confirming something super.
Oh, and
Got
she's
her.
bleeding.
She's still alive somehow.
Nice conversion.
Counter
And now
switch.
she's back.
Oh my god, they're both dying.
Dante there.
Gunshots
So low.
everywhere.
Oh, still the
No.
combo. No, yeah, not in time with the bullets. He can tag into Dante. Counter switch is available for Clock. Expensive. Got him though. Both
I did say I'd be down to adopt a kid last night.
If he
I
can
guess I'd be down to make a kid too.
It should for sure
But I'm more picky about that one.
On Gamora. But again,
Needs to be a good lady.
all right, there's the resurrection. We'll see. Oh, just goes in $1 million. He might actually be able to get him. Oh, no, Gamora actually got rid of the $1
Look at all
million.
these
Bullets don't pierce.
revives.
Right, but she just jumped.
Look at all these dying Gamoras.
So that's what happened. Good block. Oh no, and that's the ground bounce. That's the combo. So solo Dante now for K-Brad.
Hammer.
Oh, he got both, but not the
Fell
combo.
out. And that was a reflex on the H-reset shot.
Exactly, yeah. All right, airplay, good block. Oh, the orbs are out. Instant overhead. That should be a
This
kill
is so
combo.
crazy.
Yeah, it's a wild scrambly mess with
Nice. That was cool. That combo looked really neat.
There. 1-1.
Gamora's corner combos are really, really something.
In the end, the early advantage that he got was probably what mattered the most.
MvCI ranked. I tried, dude. I haven't tried. I won't get a single match right now. Flat out.
You really get to sort of like fight back, use that.
I haven't played any ranked in that game yet. I'd probably kind of dominate until I got to like an okay rank.
Right. So there's a lot of
Because right now I haven't played it all. And I'm like, you know, better than most people who probably haven't played it all.
Because everybody keeps coming back to
But,
and then
you know,
these scrambles because of the soul.
I couldn't find an opponent.
Soul
Maybe because I was streaming.
Storm.
I really like that.
Or maybe because the hours were not so good.
Almost got it. Yeah, she went the wrong way. It looked like overhead.
I like the double hammer combo. That was cool.
Yeah, that was really sick. K-Brad always has cool combos. I feel like he likes Dante so much. He's like, all right, I gotta do something sick. Not quite the fire was looking for. Punish. And there's a counter switch. Yeah, get him out of there.
Nice mix up after the vodka. That was great. Now he has both characters.
And damage is adding up, you know, for him here. All right, ends it. There's the counter switch.
Gamora combos are really wacky.
Oh, just gets out of there.
That was a really good, down gun shot. How do you do that?
By a hair.
I don't know how you do it now. It used to be mash buttons midair.
Soul Stone to build the gauge here.
Or it might have been like 5 heavies or something like that. I don't remember.
Pops out of there. Although both characters on screen level 3.
Huh?
Good.
It worked.
Take that raw damage on that Ragnarok. Puts her in danger. Although K-Brad
Strider is such a cool character. I'm like thinking about picking up Strider.
Let's go. Keep it
I'm
going.
thinking about like a Strider team.
Soul Stone active. That's gonna be terrible. No chance to revive now. That was actually the worst thing that could have happened to K-Brad.
Yeah, solo Dante now. He's got to find out. Raw launch.
Defensive too.
Crazy Dance is in this game.
Only missed the end of it, but K-Brad
Everything you can
still
do in like, yeah, Crazy Dance now doesn't require just frame. It was kind of good in Marvel 3,
the throw.
but it was really precise to get.
Sword the hit.
And
Because he knew it would happen.
That is
you didn't usually. There were usually other routes that were better.
combo off the back throw. But Gamora was just laying there.
No,
She's like,
and
"Ugh."
he knew that was gonna happen as soon as he saw her take the hit. He was immediately mashing those jabs. Both characters have a good uppercut.
Cap. Cap.
Off the trick shield.
Team Cap.
Did not catch
What
that
about
one.
that?
0.
What a cool team.
And Killer Kai takes full advantage. Early birthday. And basically doing as much damage as he can do.
Captain America's a really cool character in this game.
By the way, he was ready for that.
They removed his low shield, but he doesn't really need it anymore because OTGs aren't a thing. Or they are, but you know, they're different.
So Cap, that trick shield out. You always
But the trick shield is actually really good, and both the shield throws are really good too.
It's a good new addition. Huge hitbox. Protected himself.
Oh, we got both. He's gonna be able to combo off of this.
Cap seems to have benefited quite a lot from all the mechanical changes.
Wasn't the main character.
Cap likes the new tag system.
Another trick shield.
You might be right about.
Yeah,
He's good at tagging in, and he's good at tagging out
Jumping up and doing stuff right there where he
These
did.
are
with the new systems.
jump up reality ball and jump back.
And his supers are very friendly towards it too.
He's got something to stop you at that angle, right? So you gotta be careful.
I really like Cap in this game.
For sure. That trick shield. Oh, he's so close to getting clipped again.
I think that's gonna hit at least one.
Alright,
And
charge
again, he was
himself.
ready.
That was both.
Both characters easy.
You could tell because he was getting increments of 2 on the hit counter.
Just because he doesn't have a shield on does not mean that he cannot.
The parry.
If he had pressed the button instead counter, he would have been screwed. By the way.
Yeah, that was
Lucky he
trouble.
didn't. Yep.
Looking for that defensive.
Power Stone Cap is really cool.
Floating in the air with it. Probably one of Cap's best ways to float.
Yep. Just take it easy. You just
Imagine Captain America Spider-Man with Power Stone.
It's really useful. People are
Maybe that'll be my meme team.
Not the whip punish, but yeah, the tag, of course.
What's the legality of easy hyper combos? Because that was an easy hyper combo.
Armor on deck. Yeah, she just goes right through it. No worries.
A lot of supers that don't have invincibility have invincibility if used as easy hyper combos, I've heard.
Nice confirm. And Kai protecting his point character. Hammer up. Nice instant overhead with the jump round out.
damage and then tagged right back on reaction. He was ready.
This is exactly what Kai needs. Now he can do lots of damage. Nick Jones does not have too far to protect his character.
Alright, so it's going to be the orbs. Teleport mix up here. Yeah.
So how does easy hyper combos work? It's every character, one of their hypers is just the easy hyper. Is that how it works? You don't get to choose?
Mix-ups here. Good block.
Or is there some way you can like do like down plus easy hyper or like forward plus easy hyper or some bullshit like that?
Yeah, that'll do it. Killer Kai, if he hits the combo, will take the game.
Nice. Twist up to Kai there.
There was for sure some like situations he wasn't comfortable.
Iron Man's easy hyper is almost certainly the straight
I feel like he doesn't have
proton cannon.
of this part.
Chun-Li's, I don't know.
But at the same time, his pressure's real, his rushdown's real, and yeah, really cool.
Yeah, he doesn't maybe know Nick Jones' game, but when he gets his game going, he's doing a good job of it. So that's very important.
That's a good strategy when you don't know the matchup. Hit them first.
Yeah, that's the best strategy. Alright, good damage already. Tagged in the cap down there. Runs back. There's that instance of uppercut. You know Dante's coming in. Mix-ups off of it. Could block low twice.
Good patience into the trick shield.
That airplay has a ton of hits on it.
Once
So
he
much
charges it
durability.
up,
Nice.
Power stone. I really like how he's using that.
The only annoying thing about Cap is his combos are so different mid-screen versus cornered.
The corner.
He has good combos in the corner and he has good combos mid-screen.
He still has no TG.
But it's just annoying that they're so different.
Didn't use it. I wonder why he doesn't choose to use that. That's interesting.
Yeah, maybe just wants to set up.
Some for sure do.
A few times, just to set up.
Easy hyper has invincibility for some supers that don't normally have it.
3 on Storm. A lot of damage. Oh, yeah, the fire messed it up. Power Stone. Got them both. It actually killed Dante here.
But it's not all of them.
This is it. Killer Kai down to just 0.
Does have a reality storm.
This is a hard comeback. This is a really, really, really hard comeback.
Oh, that
I don't see this happening.
low. And just
Huh? Just cancel straight away?
So both
I don't like that at all.
Nick Jones' characters have about as much health as a 1-0 does.
He didn't even need damage on Cap.
Yeah, she does not care.
Or he did, but you know, he didn't need it all right then. This should kill.
Nick Jones looking great here.
Whoa.
Going up just for the level 3.
Yeah, this man is dead. Oh, did you see the hits on
Yeah,
that?
look
He's not even doing the level 3. He's like having fun.
Yeah, they're just getting chunked up. Brutal. So game of beast now.
Both players definitely showed what they could do.
Yeah,
At
we've
that
seen.
point.
Yeah, we've seen 2 different games, right? One where both of them sort of got to do exactly what their team wants to do. So you know, both of them have seen what the other guys got, and now it's about really adjusting in this final match here. Loser side too. So
They're out.
loser is out of this tournament. It's brutal.
Man, 2 out of 3 marbles, pretty rough, huh? Even with this one, that's still a little bit of a longer game.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where one bad decision can really cost you, but that's Marvel since the dawn of time.
True that, true that.
It's a brutal game. It's not here to be your friend. It's here to make sure you have fun playing comic book characters. Sniped it out of the air. Yeah, he did a good job covering that angle, but Kai is just building reality gauge.
I remember the first time I heard MvC3 Cap voice versus previous MvC Cap voice.
Because, you know, up at that height where she
I was like, ew. But then I heard it more and I was like, you know, this is alright.
Yeah, as a Captain Marvel player, you may be used to other people like not reaching you that well, but Dante can get up there.
He sounded too,
Bro.
his accent was too strong, I thought.
Oh, he missed it. Power Stone.
Needed.
Power Stone's real good, man. Maybe not real good,
He's got the Power Storm.
but it's neat. Power Stone's real neat.
That time he did use his ultimate.
Setup. Yeah, so
That was kind of cool. That looked deliberate. That looked like it was supposed to be a tricky setup.
Power Stone again.
He should have waited a little longer, but I guess Cap could have been hit if he had waited any longer.
He wasn't interested.
Cap is so trade friendly.
He was not ready for that.
Well, he's not that trade friendly,
Got the confirm.
because I think Shield stops having a hitbox if you hit him.
Spent the charging star.
He might need a little more.
Yeah, not enough kill. Going for chip here. Yeah, even if he tagged it to 0, right? Dante would have died
Saved
anyway.
him. In fact, 0 risk
Hmm.
benefit.
It's the solo 0 now. Cap's got a decent amount of life. Oh, the power
Nice, good trade.
still comboed.
Oh, he had a combo there.
Cancel too early.
Exactly. Canceled
Yeah, he got the car on accident.
that chance to get it, but the pickup anyway.
God, Cap combos are cool.
This is looking great. Great for Nick Jones. Killer Kai's probably going to have to use his reality storm.
What's going on with this combo?
Losing so much life here on 0. Roll to the other side. Whoa, that was
Okay,
crazy.
good one.
Alright, this could happen. No, why? Why? Just do a full combo. What the hell?
Ooh, the Power Stone almost
The storm was more valuable to him than the... Ooh, that's gonna kill.
wow. Reflecting to the hyper and nice.
I don't like that. I don't like how he's using level 3 so early.
Crowd loves it. They're getting real excited.
He could have done a full combo and then level 3. He got the ice. You get the whole world.
30-17.
Munhan Morgan, this is Chris.
Implanted.
This team is really wacky.
Flux versus Chris.
Morgan is... I've been seeing some neat stuff with her.
Swinging with that jump age.
The DP tag into up arrow he was doing was actually really cool.
Just as you said.
Oh, he
Look at that.
Wow.
She can break through stuff like that.
caught that kind of
If there's a window,
FS
Monhan can find it.
A lot of Dante players that like to use that move all the time, so he's ready for it.
Oh yeah, it's a really common move for good reason. It's strong. Oh, invincible.
Ouch. I love the animation after. By the way, he can combo after this if he's ready.
Yep, if your character is prepared, you do get the combo. Oh, she got hit. It seemed like yeah.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, must have got hit before the flash.
I guess. That
I
was
like this, I guess.
flew away at the same time.
Yeah.
Morgan with Space Stone is not so bad. In fact, it's quite good.
Monster Hunter for Chris.
Don't know about Monster Hunter with Space Stone, but it's probably pretty good.
Yeah, this is a brutal situation to block, right? He has counter
That's
switch.
tough to deal with. You get stuck next to Monster Hunter the entire time.
She's just swinging away. Oh, that was sick.
Tricky air dash stuff.
Is that Monster Hunter has the install activated, so
This is really cool, actually.
Astral is locked and loaded for Chris. That's a sentence that people have said a lot in the history of Marvel.
Sister, sister.
That fireball was coming down. Good awareness from Flux. He's seen it before. He got out of there. Tags into Monster Hunter. Puts her in the box, but she doesn't have that activation, right? So yeah, invincibility on it, even more than usual, and it's very fast. You see that meter for the install in the bottom right down there for Monster Hunter.
I like the little reset there from Flux. Nice.
He's got some cool stuff there.
He's definitely trying to put something together, and he took lots of red health away from Monster Hunter as well.
Runs up with the uppercut. Tags it. Sogan move.
Ooh, neat.
Pick up off the arrow. Good work from Chris. He obviously has played this team quite a bit. He's got some good stuff in there. Oh, missed it. Yeah, he's a little too high up. It seems.
He's got to
that
protect
armor
this
coming
Monster Hunter
soon.
now. Nice block.
Invincible
Super
tag.
up. Oh, he pressed the button. GG's.
Yeah, but the best part is they both looked at each other like, what just happened? Chris is like, why did you get
Why'd
hit?
you press the button?
And
Yeah.
Flux is like, why did I get hit? It was, man, they both looked
He
at
might
each
have
other.
tried to jump.
Yeah,
Might have just
maybe.
been scared. Saw Super coming. Let me up back, right?
That's the one thing about Monster Hunter is that you feel like, all right,
I'm getting sleepy.
here, Monster Hunter, get in there, maul or something like that.
That's scary. I
Level
don't want to
one.
get near that character.
Invincible.
I'm gonna go nap.
Anti-air.
And by nap, I mean sleep.
With another character.
She has
Super good.
armor
Oh,
craft. See, this is what happens. Why would
It's
I
4 a.m.
want
here.
She has armor craft anyway. Then she has that invincible thing too. Jeez.
scary. Yeah, you
Monster Hunter's Bow. Chris G's been using Monster Hunter's Bow to do some retarded stuff this very tournament. And it is quite retarded.
mix-ups off of it. Yep.
And he built some space meter there as well.
That's a very stupid looking combo.
So yeah, Monster Hunter with that install.
Morgan with that flight. Anyone with flight in this game has some stupid combos.
Seems that every time he gets into the install mode, he never gets to use it, huh?
Yeah, probably
I
not.
feel like one of your two characters should have flight
For sure, you
in
can
this
do
game.
your dashing and normal. It's really.
Unless one of them is Dante.
I thought he was just gonna do
Yeah,
the
that might not be a bad idea, actually.
All the flight characters are busted.
Sure.
Morgan is probably like the worst one. I think
Yeah, broken his combo with counter switch.
I think Thor has flight, right? He's like a question mark tier. So is Morgan, honestly.
Good block.
But Thor is good. I mean, not Thor. Iron Man is good, and what's his face? Ultron is good,
Sometimes
and
what
Miss Marvel is good,
players like to do is they go for like a late
and what's his face? Dormammu is good.
good push block. Gives you better auto guard situations, right?
I don't know how
That late push block too
Firebrand's flight works. I don't know if it's like an actual flight or it's like a weird special move.
and so it's still useful.
For sure.
It seems pretty good though.
Confirm off it. All right. Puts him in the box. Bad news for Flux.
That was good.
That uppercut to try to fight with. Rolling in.
A lot of good flight characters.
Left for Chris, not a lot. Oh, overhead. Oh.
That's
Just tag him. Oh, he's invincible. Good choice from Flux.
Very tricky to block.
And he got the combo on the other side on Monster Hunter, although Morgan was there, and the threat of her made Flux drop it.
both players are close to even right now, actually.
That hit.
Actually hit her at the top of the string combo with Dante now. He's not quite on the break. He's got it. Counter switch.
Chase down. Nope.
Tagging to Morgan. Reflect.
Woo! Boing boing.
Beautiful replay.
He needs to get Morgan the hell out. There you go.
Ping pong.
Chicken. Flux got out.
This is light for Chris.
He was like, I'm not interested. Armor! Man,
Morgan is dying. Morgan can't die. If Morgan dies, he's toast.
for sure. And anything will do it for her. So, tagged in.
Oh my god, he's playing with fire every tag.
He's got to do it to tag off that armor boost.
The thing is, Morgan lames pretty well, and Monster Hunter,
In the box you go.
Monster Hunter accumulates
Really, what do you do against Zero here when he's
red damage really well.
Some
So I feel like they've got a little bit of synergy like that.
you're see how
But the
you
DP to the Arrows has some synergy too.
in the corner and you're in the box. It's actually
It's like a pretty cool team.
Yeah. You're probably totally right. Against a lot of characters too, you're just stuck.
No one's doing the instant overhead hard kick.
There,
I wonder if that even works on Zero though.
Oh.
Zero's kind of small.
tried to go for an overhead setup there. But like,
Yeah, that jumping H is huge. She got the combo. Oh no, solo Monster Hunter.
let's go. Keep it going. Oh,
Short
he
hop
went for a
combo, he missed
reset.
it. All right.
Nice.
This should be dead.
This is actually like fair.
Spend it to get the install. Right, didn't need it, but if he hits Zero, Zero's dead.
In
Put
the
her
box.
Oh, the
Oh,
throw.
great one. Still alive.
Chip, chip. Yeah, big problem now. Chris has got to try to push block this perfectly to survive.
Actually, you can't chip except with supers, I believe. Oh, why did he get hit?
Yeah, maybe up back. I don't know. But Chris is trying to survive. He was doing a good job of push blocking everything on the ground and reflecting it to kind of mitigate it anyway. Not a lot of
I
chip.
feel like if he had blocked it out,
Why does he not teleport away? It pisses me off that he doesn't teleport away. He just takes the same win pose but without the teleport. So they lose the cool Mega Man X reference.
Go right back in. Here it is. Easy. Always
Monster Hunter jump heavy punch is an extremely big air normal.
Yeah, and she just flies around all over
that
the
looks
place.
cool actually. She became a human helicopter.
And she just swings it. It's like a huge.
Morgan is actually, I feel like she seems to be one of the best characters at avoiding combat.
Monster Hunter with the install now. She's going red.
If you want to take a minute, Morgan seems pretty good.
She's got this available. The roll. Yeah, that roll you can cancel into all your normal.
Very easily she can go to some location that other characters can't easily catch.
Corner though.
And very easily she can put up a few things that make it so hard for the opponent to get in.
He's really getting it. There we go.
Nice.
There's the big stuff. So how much, just a chunk that
Oh,
1
yeah.
HP does.
Well, didn't get what he was looking for. Tag. And that's invincible. Yep. It takes a long time on the screen too. It takes up a lot of it. Wow, we went the
I can
other
picture
way.
X's win pose.
Wild. Dante privilege.
Demon Hunter powers.
Zero not exploding into Cheerios when he dies.
We'll count those.
Yeah.
$1 million tag. And now he's got Zero for the mix-ups. Lots of lows. Good blocks from man. His defense is super solid.
And not teleporting in his outro.
Escapes, and he comes down with that jab. Oh, he got them both.
This is gonna do significant damage.
Zero ain't gonna die.
Puts him in the box, and he got the hit
They crumble
anyway.
each other.
Man, Monster Hunter was beating up Zero, and Morgan was beating up Dante. It was speeds out on both
Nice
sides.
grab. Keep it going.
If Morgan dies, Chris G can still lose. Alright, that was good. That was very fucking important that he didn't get put into the box with Morgan, because that was like GG almost.
Good call. So Dante
This is okay now. In fact, I would say it's heavily in Chris G's favor.
don't want to get too close. She's got armor. Oh,
But it was like honestly fair,
good blocks.
as long as that fucking space stone was charged. But now it's been used badly, I feel.
Level 3, yeah.
Oh, he could have kept that going, I think.
Oh, out of the air. I don't know if that's a combo or not. No, but yeah, he's got to deal with the invincibility.
Got both?
Invisibility too, sir.
Whoa,
what is
Dante.
happening?
He came down with jab, and Flux's face after was heartbreak. All right, he's got the box. He's got the box. Arrows are coming down.
If you're in the corner, incoming never seems to get hit, even if there's like an active hitbox.
Flip like that. He's gotta be careful.
Mid-screen, you just gotta be a little bit careful. It's hard,
Brutal. Yeah, he's got the
because you can't choose when you come in.
big threat.
I mean, you can, but it's like a lot less choice than it appears to be.
Double three to the back.
Good choice from Flux. And
It's because you don't come in immediately when you tag. You have to hold tag for a set amount of frames before the new character comes in. And that's for balance. Because there's a lot of stuff, if you could tag right when you eat that stuff, you could
that's actually like the
punish it.
accidental armored launch.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
brutal.
dude. Armor in this game is really great. I'm surprised that we didn't see more Sigma in the semifinals because his armor is also ridiculous. It's gonna be pretty wild. Both these teams have some pretty crazy.
I think I'm close to the end of this video.
Fire
Yeah.
has the really
5 minutes, I can watch the rest.
tornado move. It stays there forever. It gets free combo. And best believe that Nick Jones characters do not like having that thing around. But at the same token, or on the same token, the trick shield is so annoying for Fire.
I think a lot of people do tags literally as soon as they can, which they shouldn't necessarily. A really good time to tag is during a super jump, like this. Because that way you can always bring in a character without getting hit. And you can use your incoming character to go under the opponent, which forces them to turn around, which makes it so their attacks start whiffing.
Early kill for him, and this is great. And now we get setups.
Yeah, Dormammu solo's got a fight here.
Ugh. I hate that scenario. If you hit the opponent, they shouldn't get a full combo on you. I think they planned, the devs planned for the rose bed to be a lot harder to get than it is, I feel. Cap got all fucked up, and if Carol dies, he's coming in with low HP. I don't think this is gonna kill. They might. Left her alive. That was the paid level 3. I just realized that. He's in such a, aren't those not a true block string? He could have maybe blocked one of them and done a level 3. Whoa, that's it, that's it, that's it. That's actually it.
He's about to build level 3. Super close. Level 3 available. Oh, he doesn't even need a hyper charging star.
That was a fucking sick ender. One fucking trick shield in Power Storm. Power Storm gives you an hour off of anything. It's like, hey, you like confirms? Have a confirm off of any attack. One thing I like about Iron Man is that his dash turns into a run. Like if you dash and then just hold it, he'll keep going. Don't need to fuck around with no wave dashes. God. Dormammu can keep you blocking for a really long time. You see that? He tagged in. I mean, he had to burn a bar, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But he tagged in, had a true block string that couldn't be push blocked, that covered his next character. I mean, covered his character fully leaving, and then gave the character a mix-up. He tagged the character in again, and they got a 50-50 on that super. You know? Dormammu's pretty nuts. Dormammu's a good character. He got him. That was smart. This should kill. I don't care how scaled it is. He had so little health. Cap needs to get the hell out. There we go. If he activated Space Stone during the while Cap was out, he could kill Cap very easily. And potentially still have Storm left over for ooh. Firebrand's still in this if he lands a good connect. Yeah, this should kill. This is not even still in this. This is just like, he's in a good position even. He's maybe winning. Oh my god. Oh, the he should have done a super maybe, the charging star super. That's it. That's it. That was greedy. Clean. That's all I gotta say. Alright, I'm going to bed. Gotta catch some Z's.